We're ready.
Oh. No, Johnny, do your
We
thing.
were almost ready.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay, so, hi Ian.
Hello, Matt.
Since you supplied the tools
Yes.
for us to do this, I figured it made sense to have you be the first person
Thank you.
to start the model.
Well, do we know what we're doing?
Not yet. I
Okay,
haven't
good.
revealed it. So,
Great.
one of the reasons I thought this might be fun to do is we are giving away some Bandai Namco model kits as prizes this year, and so this is just a fun way for each of us to put together a model to give you some idea of what you might be in for if you win one of those packages, or to pique your interest if you don't win but are still curious. So, here we go. I went to my local hobby shop earlier today and picked up this model. I have told the crew here nothing about what I got other than it was on theme.
I've been racking my brain since you mentioned this, Matt, trying to think of what on theme means for you for Night
That's
Watch
right.
in terms
I'm
of Gunpla.
afraid.
On theme. So,
I'm
I
looking
am...
straight ahead so I don't get revealed beforehand.
All right, so I am pleased to announce to you that this evening we will be building Char Aznable's famous mobile suit, the Sinanju.
So we will
Oh my
never
God.
forget again. Oh, what was it? The name slipped my mind right now too. I was thinking we were gonna go with the blue guy from 0080.
Oh,
So this is the one that y'all forgot?
Exia?
Yeah.
No, the blue.
This is the one that we all
anyway,
thought the Sazabi
yes.
was.
All right.
Sazabi it is.
It's fully a Sinanju.
And it's Sinanju, yes.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Here we go.
well, there's
So
a lot
we've
of
got,
stuff in here.
yeah, I mean, it's...
Hold on.
Okay.
Graham,
Yeah.
you had a thing very
Well, I
quickly.
just want to ask, A, who's going to start? B, how much are you going to do
Okay.
before you trade off?
This is important.
And C, this is less of a question, more of a comment, but make sure that we can move whatever you've got there, because we need that table for other shenanigans later.
Okay, yeah, that won't be the end of the world.
Cool.
We should be able to move freely.
One of the wonderful things about Gunpla is you can dump it back in the box when you're in the middle of it.
Yes,
Great.
you can, and I
You
do
will.
that. So I'm pulling out our runners here, and then I'm going to pull out our instructions. And we'll give a quick look at the instructions, and then I'll start answering your questions, Graham. So here we have our instruction booklet.
Now, are we doing this in the Zeta style, in which you will describe what I need to do and I will do
Oh,
it?
no,
Okay,
no.
good. Thank goodness.
Absolutely no. Starting from the top. Okay, so the objective
It
here...
doesn't involve sharp objects like this does.
Touché.
Oh, this one actually doesn't Oh, that's tricky. I'm used to them naming the, like,
The parts.
do this part, and then do this part. Do we have a Sharpie?
Not right here.
Why do you need a Sharpie?
Because I was going to make that designation on the instructions.
One sec.
Thank you.
The idea is that
It's
we're going
incoming.
to relay ourselves building this.
Yes, it's a relay.
Sharpie
so we're going to
race.
do a bit, then trade off. Do a bit, then trade off.
I am
So-
not used to this because I'm one of those people who really likes to slow roll my builds and get things right. Just really sand off those nubs.
I can't wait to bust up your whole vibe. Then.
Oh yeah, no.
I thought you were gonna say I can't wait to bust up your nubs.
Da-da-da-da.
Man, these nubs be bussin'.
Yup.
You got a point, Garrett!
You got a point!
Oh!
Press start!
Press start!
Press start on the
I thought I
controller.
messed it up.
Yeah!
I did it.
They just...
Just keep
Yeah!
jamming start on the controller.
Yeah, just keep jamming it.
That only happens every 8 hours.
Yeah.
Good job.
My clever ruse worked.
Yeah.
Ah!
I've done it, and I.
Brilliant,
Does it
Ian.
start again?
Your
Yeah,
reward is...
yeah.
No, now you're driving back.
Yeah, jam on the gas and pull left.
It looks exactly the same.
Just give it a sec.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
That's a bus.
You did have time to clean off that bug splat, though.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of bother.
No, there is a bus stop coming up right quick once you get out of.
You want
Yeah.
to try
You
some
wanna try-
Do you want to try for a bus stop
Pardon
as
me?
well?
Trade me.
All right, you gotta coach me through it.
I think Ian's got to coach you through it. He's the expert.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
My shirt is very about the internet today.
I did, the responsible adult thing, and I'm on vacation. Let's buy shoes. So I bought shoes.
Yup.
Because
Oh, did you go where I think you went?
Of course I went. It's my
Yeah.
favorite place to go in the city. There's a Converse/Vans and now Doc Martens store called Baggins in the city.
Shoes.
Shoes.
Baggins.
Baggins.
Thank you, VST. It looks like Travis does not have a point or a bus stop, so
Let's go.
bragging rights are yours.
Oh.
That's
I can't
Kirsten,
wait.
Angie, Ria. Can you step to this?
Yeah.
Can you step to this?
No.
1 point.
Yeah.
Next year.
Okay, well,
You'll get a chance.
step one, this model was already bussing around.
Oh
no.
What's that, Ian?
The waist is weird. Oh, that's a head. No, that's a throat. Never mind.
I don't think I know as much about Gundam as I thought I did.
Apparently, the waist can be confused for the throat, so we got that far.
You've seen anime before.
On that lovely note, we're going to move very swiftly along.
Yeah, we got Jordan.
Just a quick note, we're getting several challenges for requests for recommendations for music, recommendations for games and films and things. We have done this quite a bit, not only across our shift, but all of the shifts have been getting album recommendation challenges. We've had some good ones from everybody. So for these, I will say, obviously we can talk about it a little bit if anyone has something else that's come to mind, but primarily, head to the VST's Got You Covered area of the Desert Bus YouTube, because there are tons of VODs where people have gone in depth in terms of music, movies, and games and stuff they're excited to play or excited to listen to, and that way it's a recorded thing, so you can pause and look it up and then go back and get the next one. Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
So,
Oh god, they're flirting across me.
Matt, I've like
Oh, now they're flirting
flirted-
at me. Hi.
This is a fun angle.
Pretty good.
Your
Uh,
thighs look sore there.
They are.
You need a hand with that?
oh.
Yes.
Excellent.
And?
Get on that stretch.
Oh no, indeed.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
no.
Don't forget, chat, we still have the art challenge for the Desert Bus anime logo. That's going on for another 2 hours. What's up, Brett?
Hey,
Hi, Brett.
how's it going?
And another 25 minutes on that $7.20 giveaway for the No Face hand knit blanket. We're getting perilously close to 630,000 here. It's looking good. And actually,
What's up?
well, I think Team Order is like, they might have a chance to get a decent milestone here if they go kind of like try and get all ones and zeros across for the lifetime, or if they go 10 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1.
Or 10 1 1 1 1 1 2.
Oh,
Because who doesn't love Team Chaos coming in and just busting this up?
we love
Yeah.
us.
Come on.
You know.
Have you got anything in the pipe for us, Jordan?
I sure do. Hey,
Great.
Andrew, can you come here while I step away for a second? What I was about to say? You have the con.
Yeah.
You have the flirty con in this one.
Beautiful.
Hey, Andrew, you got anything in the pipe for us?
Yeah, actually, I have something right here that I would like, Matt, I would like you specifically to kick us off here.
Okay.
A lot of folks out there in chat, I've gotten a few messages on social media complimenting me on my drip this year, but I don't know that Harry has gotten as much compliments
Oh, wow.
on his drip.
Legitimately
So
good.
I think if y'all could compliment Harry and say some nice things about Creepy Doll.
Harry, I'm really into your QR code chic. It's definitely the hot new thing this season. I feel like you're a real trendsetter here.
It looks really good. The pattern is exquisite. Also, supremely cozy, it looks like. So, just like a big warm hug from a creepy, creepy doll.
Harry, your visage is hidden from my view. It is horrible normally, and now it is beautiful. I love it.
Amazing. All right, excellent. There's also a challenge in here to get Matt to sit still and move as little as possible after all those squats.
I'm doing my best.
I was gonna say I feel like you're way ahead of us on
Nailing
this
it,
one.
man.
Yeah.
Good work.
So, accept that.
Crushing.
I'm not even paying attention to donations or anything. I'm just like trying to check these
That's all
boxes,
right.
fill these bars.
The donations are trucking along.
They certainly are.
A lot of multiples of 720 for some reason.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, so strange.
Art challenge is till 10:30, right?
Our
Yes.
challenge is
Yep.
till 10:30.
10:30.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, that could be interesting.
I'm game to do whatever, by the way, since I'm here.
Yeah.
So if you want
Even
to hit
squats?
me, maybe not squats.
Let's give that some. No. I think I like this one. I'm not sure how much the folks in the room are familiar with Japanese light novels and the style of their titles. I feel like Ian might be. I feel like I know a little bit.
Do you know what a paragraph is?
Yeah, exactly. What is the Japanese light novel name for Desert Bus?
I can't believe I raised $10 million over the course of 17 years for the Child's Play Children's Charity, and I'm still unmarried.
Yep. Because the main thing is that like they're kind of complete sentences. So
I've got one.
Yeah, what do you got?
I've got I drove a desert bus for 8 straight hours and raised $10 million for charity.
And
That's
got
pretty
1
good.
point.
Yeah.
And got 1 point.
Yeah,
Yes,
got 1
sorry.
point.
That's
Yeah,
there
1
we go.
Welcome Raiders.
Oh,
I just
hey.
saw a bunch of friends come in there. Excellent. Welcome to Desert Bus for Hope. We are raising money for Child's Play charity.
Whoop whoop.
We are currently doing an art challenge where folks can send in their best version of the Desert Bus anime logo. And we are doing a giveaway where we're giving away a hand-knit blanket with No Face from Spirited Away on it for donations of $7.20 or multiples thereof for the next 20 minutes.
I'm upset.
Oh,
Actually,
Follow the instructions, right?
yeah.
That means I have to put the seals on now. Right?
Yep.
Oh.
You're on the hook for the stickers.
This
Yeah.
hurts so much.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There's a reason I gave you first.
Actually, while Ian's in pain, I want to welcome these Raiders properly. Because we always say, welcome Raiders, welcome Raiders, welcome Raiders, you know, right?
Yeah.
But we don't always welcome them extravagantly with movement and sound.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to complete that challenge, Matt, because you are going to have to get up and dance.
It was only as little as possible.
Oh no, the lights!
I better see some dancing, Ian.
I have another title.
Oh, yeah, what do you got? Oh.
I was hit by a bus in the desert, and now my life as a bug is over. Instead, I am a knight leading a harem of cat girls.
Yeah. My friends and I tried to raise $2,000 for charity, and you won't believe what happens next.
we thought it would be easy playing this boring video
Yeah.
game for a few hours.
You know.
It turns out when you have to do it for 158,
So far.
it's too long.
I don't know if the camera can get in very close because I want to make a really bad joke
Enhance.
right now. But I've got to put 2 stickers on right now. And say isn't so.
Oh,
Oh.
we're getting there.
Enhance.
Ooh, enhance.
Enhance!
Enhance.
Steamed hams.
Ian, just be glad I didn't get the high-grade heavy arms.
Enhance.
See, if we were actually putting water slide decals on here, I'd be having the time of my life.
Oh no, but the high-grade heavy arms has these teensy tiny little slivers for the blue chest that have to go over a lip on the Gundam. It's nightmare.
That upsets me greatly.
Oh yeah, this is easy mode comparatively.
See, yet another reason to never watch Wing.
Enhance.
I got another short one here. This is another one of those challenges where, like, I'm definitely someone that you can get through the challenge system if you can get my curiosity, and I want to know the answer to this too. There's a challenge in here that says, is the Max Loy in the credits of Peglin the same as our stage friend Max Loy, or is that just a coincidence? I take you now to our stage friend, Max Loy.
It's not a coincidence.
It's you?
Yeah, it's me.
Yo!
Peglin is a local indie darling. It was made here in Victoria.
Really?
Yeah, by a couple of people who actually met at the Hack Night I used to run here in town for years and years.
Yeah.
One of them moved here from Argentina, was looking for game dev things to check out, and they met that way, and that was super cool. I didn't end up doing any like actual development stuff on it, but was sort of around for a while. I did some beta testing, generally helping out, that sort of thing. And yes, that's made by Red Nexus Games. You should check out Peglin. It's really good. It's just honestly
it looks really fun.
It is
good.
really good.
Captain Hat is literally playing it on the other screen right now.
And if you're a fan of that studio, I might recommend that they are publishing or producing a new game by another local developer, and that game is called Foul Damage. It is a game where you're an egg. It's like a puzzle platformer style, Celeste adjacent.
Yeah.
But if you jump too high, you break and you die.
Just like real life.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
That's pretty good.
A demo for it just came out.
Yeah.
It's on Steam. Highly recommend you check it out.
All right.
Yeah. It's adorable. Maze great people. Yeah, check it out.
Thanks, Max.
Chat was saying, Chat was suggesting that you ask me about Peglin.
Oh, yeah?
So Paul and I played it during the Loading Ready Run subathon.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, it was great. We had 2 hours left. We had a 6-hour block of time.
Yeah.
And we spent about a little over 3 of it doing co-op Goose Game. And the after game stuff.
Right.
We did all the stuff, and then we had some more time. So someone was like, "You should play Peggle," and I was like, "You joke, but Paul and I love Peggle."
Yeah.
So I downloaded it, and we were playing around with it, and people were like, "Oh, you've got to check out Peglin." So we downloaded Peglin, and it's great. Now it's on my phone and my iPad.
Oh, it's a phone game?
Oh, it
Yo,
can be.
Peglin's on the phone.
It's so good. Paul and I just goofed on it. We rolled so well because it's a roguelike.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like a Slay the Spire with Peggle, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I like that Slay the Spire is your reference point there.
well, because it has the map.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
It's a
got the
very
same-
similar map
all right.
system where you choose which direction you
All
want to
right.
go.
I take it back.
Anyway, so we hit the final boss of the 3rd zone. We beat in 2 hits, and we're like, oh, that was fun. And, oh, that's it. Oh, bummer. I hope there was more. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, neat. That was a lot of fun. Then afterwards, people were like, you don't know how lucky you got. And I've been playing it on my phone since then, and now I know how lucky we got.
Ah.
When you do beat it, when you beat all 3 areas, then you get
Right.
increasing levels of like challenge modes.
Yeah.
I am supremely stuck on Crucible level 9.
I'm gonna have to try this out because my phone roguelike is Terry Kavanagh's Dicey Dungeons, and while I really enjoy it, the last few modes that I haven't beaten yet are really impossible. So I would like to, feel the sweet gleam of success once again.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, G.
You.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, sorry, that was because you were asking, I saw the challenge in there.
Oh, yeah.
Asking about Max being in the credits.
Yep.
Someone on Mastodon asked me, they're like, yo, there's a Max Loy in the credits of this game. Is that the Max Loy that you know? And I was like, that's not outside the realm of possibility. I'll ask them.
Yeah.
And Max was like, oh, I didn't even realize I was in the credits.
Oh,
I
yeah.
assume you already just told this story.
Yeah.
That's when I learned that the dev was from Victoria. I had no idea.
Nice. I think there are several of us who are in the credits of some surprising games. I know I'm in a bunch. I mean, I'm in a bunch from when I worked at EA, but I'm also in a bunch of indie ones. There's a couple that I'm like, oh dang, I'm in there. Okay, that I was kind of surprised by. And I know I've seen some other folks. I know, obviously, Matt. You're in a few. Max. I think there's a couple other folks out there who I know are in a couple indie games.
I have a whole character in Eichenfeld.
Amazing.
That game has
They're
Martin
taking the
Luther in
hottest
it.
to Eichenfeld.
Shout out Chevy Ray Johnston and Eichenfeld. Very good, very fun game.
With the strength of Martin Luther.
Hey, G, while you're standing, can you do me a favor? There's a bunch of dice behind you that we used for Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Can I get them in descending order, starting from 6 on down?
Okay.
Yeah?
Left to right?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so give me a 6. Yeah, I'll take a 5. Yeah, also a 4. Yes, please. 3. I'm okay with a 3. No, absolutely not. Bust 2. Alright, yeah, better. Drop the 2. Great, it's cleaner. Perfect. Another challenge accepted and completed. I feel like we should do stats on these at the end.
How many dice we've moved?
How many dice we moved, or like just how many challenges various
Grind
people
it
have
out. We
burned
need our stats, our stat sheet.
Yeah.
Our stat sheet is already impressive and a lot, but
So,
ooh, that's
When-
a sneeze.
when are you determining that your step is done?
Matt has marked out helpfully the areas in the instructions where we're going to be start trading off with a little black line of the Sharpie. I have, however, been tasked with doing some of the fiddliest work that will also be some of the most visible work, which makes me unhappy because it's all sticker based.
Sorry, Ian.
Normally, this is stuff I just breeze right over and finish up with some either brush painting, some actual gold paint on, or, decaling. But
Yeah.
Reverse wash.
yeah,
Well, while Ian suffers, I want to remind
how far
folks.
through this are you?
I'm there. I just finished that.
So I just want to
I
remind
had to
folks
use
that there are
toothpicks.
10 minutes left in that giveaway. So if you want the lovely No Face from Spirited Away blanket, you want to get a donation of $7.20 in or multiples thereof. I think that can easily carry us up over 630,000. So
Yeah.
10 minutes. Keep them coming. You could win. It is very large and very pretty.
He is obscenely large, larger than you could imagine.
Yeah.
Incredibly loud and very-
Hey, Colin.
Hey!
I saw a little message here that you had a note for one of our challenges a few minutes ago when we were talking about Japanese light novel names.
Yes.
Did you have one that you wanted to put forth?
So it's. If I'm trying to remember exactly what I wrote, but I can just
I mean,
it was Jason and Colin take many photos.
This is, in fact, the least helpful.
it's the least helpful, but that means that on some level it must still be helpful. Let's help Ian! You got a touch more in the room there, Johnny? Thank you.
Oh, hey, we just broke 630.
630,000! $432 from Polygon Soup there. Thank you. Hey, we helped them back into the room.
Yeah, woo!
We summoned you with our boy problems.
Thank you.
You been summoned.
I will leave.
No, I will leave.
Good.
I didn't mean to stick you with all the stickers, I'm sorry.
No, you haven't stuck me with all the stickers, just the most prominent ones.
Okay.
Big chesticles.
I think a bunch of them are on arms, so probably
There's a lot of gold. There's a lot of gold on that thing.
Jordan myself for the arms, probably.
It's cute you think that you want me to decal. That's at the end of the book.
No, it isn't.
Wait, what?
That's why he's been doing all this.
Yes, Graham.
Ian.
Yes, Graham.
This has
Wow.
nothing to do with Wait, what? Why do you sound so disappointed that I'm talking to you?
I'm happy to be talked to. I am just not in a happy place right now.
Was it too much wasabi?
Well, Matt generally refers to decal heckle as one of his issues with Gunpla. Right now I'm in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th seal of hell.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What's up, Graham?
A question for you.
Yes, please.
What's the highest grade of Gundam that you've made, and what's the grade you most enjoy?
Oh, the highest grade I have ever made is a master grade, or a Verka or version Katoki master grade. Grades go up higher than that. I would love to do a perfect grade Unleashed Gundam of the original version, but those are big money and big time. But
Cool.
yeah,
Thank you.
There's your answer.
All right.
Big time, big money.
How you doing over there, Ian?
I am just about to my trade-off point. So who wants to come in and do some Gunpla while I go eat some food that arrived several minutes ago?
My food is arriving shortly,
I'll
so
give it
I
a shot.
cannot tag in.
I'll do some.
Yeah.
I've never.
You'll gun some
I've
pop.
never plowed a gun in my life.
Wow,
I
this
was
is
going to recommend either you or Andrew because the next part is the head, I think. The head is a little bit fiddly because it's small, but not laborious.
That's why the leader generally is the one to form the head in a tokusatsu.
Big
I'll
fan.
form the head. No, just
Yeah.
kidding. I'm not forming the head.
Are you actually? Let's checking in with you there, Garrett. How are you feeling in the chair? Because you've been in there for a little bit now.
Yeah, I can swap out if anyone wants to continue to bus.
You're welcome to stay if you want, but otherwise we can tag you out if you need a break.
Yeah, if someone wants to drive out.
yeah.
That's fine.
I'm done.
Okay.
Torso is complete.
All right.
Hooray!
Torso.
I guess I'll take the co-pilot chair since you're heading off for food momentarily.
I'm gonna go get some food,
Nice chair.
but I'll be back. Ooh yeah.
Thank you, Meg.
I'll be back.
So actually, this is actually great here, because I'm going to give you a quick introduction to one of the tools.
Oh, the God hand.
Yes.
Let's go over to the building table for the moment as the transition takes place, because Ian's going to do some instruction.
So, the instructions are pretty straightforward.
Okay.
You just need to find the part and connect it in the way that's shown
Sounds
on
good.
the screen. This is a normal nipper. Go ahead and cut this in half. Yeah. That sucked, didn't it? Look at that. Look at that cut.
Also, the cut's bad, but also it fired off like a rocket.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Okay.
Now try a fresh piece, a little longer, with the God hand.
Oh. Boy, that's real clean and smooth.
Yes. So my only request is that you don't twist while you're cutting.
Right.
Other than that, good luck.
Okay.
Ian, do you do the two-cut method where you cut off with the cheaper nippers and then use the God hand just for the close-up work?
Nah, I bought a God hand to use.
Yeah, same here. I know that some people do that where they do really high up and then they use the nippers to get to supposedly to get less stress lines.
Like I found I still need to sometimes
Clean
I'll
up
cut.
with a knife.
Sometimes I'll cut up further, but I'll still use the God hand for that because why not? I have a God hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only thing I don't use the God hand for is the clear plastic stuff because that'll
shouldn't.
wreck your God hand.
Yeah, it may shatter.
do.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'll be on shortly.
I use the real cheap nippers for the
Oh
clear
yeah,
plastic stuff.
yeah. I'll trim them off the runner with
Yep.
my cheap nippers.
That's
but
what I
then I do the final cut with the God hands, even though it's clear plastic. I'll do that. I'll do the close cut with the God hands, because you're still just shaving a little bit of plastic off. It's when you're just that tiny little nub, it's not brittle. But for most of it, I trim down where the sprue is already narrowed down anyhow. Like I don't trim way up the
Yeah.
sprue, so using the God hands down there is fine.
My wife's a big fan of using an X-Acto and cleaning up everything. She cleans up stuff that no one will ever see, like
Oh, me
undercut
too.
stuff. I don't. I was like, no one's ever going to see this. I don't care, and she does.
I fully paint and customize the inside frame of my
Amazing.
mech, despite the fact that
Only you
all
know
the
about
armor
it.
plate is going to cover it.
Tammy has been working on this high grade. What's that? There's a video game, a very anime video game
Genshin
be
Impact.
more
I know,
specific.
I know that's pretty generic. And it's
Genshin Impact.
That's the one. Holy
Oh, wow, all
wow! Right after. So there's some Genshin Impact high grades from Bandai that are way more detailed than regular high grades. Like, and the scale is also totally different. And so she's got one that's this like pink one that is just really detailed and interesting. But
Is it the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal?
Cardinal.
I don't
According
think so.
to the
That doesn't
judge.
sound familiar. But
It's probably not, no.
But the thing about it is there's a lot of parts that aren't painted, and she is like very meticulously cutting everything and painting. And she's not using airbrushes or paintbrushes. She's painting with with pens, with
with the
Gundam pens,
Gundam markers.
like especially the metallic ones. She's like very, and she'll use a brush as well sometimes to clean stuff up. But like I think I've done 6 Gundam models, including some real grade, 2 real grades, a master grade, and a bunch of high grades in the same time. She's still working on this, and that's not a criticism. It's a criticism of my own, like, just like doing everything fast, and she's like, got to get it right, and hers is gorgeous.
Gunpla is freedom. You can put as much or as little detail work into it as you like.
Recall
it's
that
great in that way.
When Michelangelo was asked, you know, why are you spending so much time on the hair on the top of David's head? Because no one can see up there, so nobody's going to know.
Yeah.
He replied, God will know.
God in my God hands, they will know.
Yeah, I've been meaning to set a timer on a kit. So like from the moment I crack the box to full completion when I put it on the shelf,
to find
how
out how long
much
it
time
takes.
is put into it. It's a lot. It takes me at this point. You know, I work on my Gundams a couple of days a week. For a couple of hours on those days, and I take months. It is like 2-3 months from start to finish right now. So it's probably many. Oh, that in fact is the MG ball that I just did that Asku has in there. Asku, can you find the pictures that I put up of the inner frame that I painted?
And Corey can show them on camera if he wants.
Probably ask the Oratrice
there we
Mécanique
go.
d'Analyse Cardinal.
According to the judgment.
Yeah, so I did that with my MG ball.
And no one ever
if
sees
you-
that.
no one sees that. I mean,
Except
you could-
us.
you
I
could
guess we
display
all
it
see
that
it
way,
right
but-
now.
Yeah.
So there's your work paying off.
Can you do the shot from behind as well?
Oh my God.
What?
Oh, ball.
Yeah.
Didn't you have to strip the inner frame?
Yes, I screwed. Oh, not the inner frame.
Take care when stripping your balls.
There was a bunch of it that I did have to strip. It was the armor plate for all of the arms. Oh, that's for me. Can you just put it in the freezer, please?
It's a new ball.
Yeah, all of the arms. I painted all of the arms. I painted them the same gray as the armor of the body, and then realized when I was putting it together, like, oh no, there's no. It was actually when I was looking at the decal instructions to like, where do I put all the water slides? I realized that in the
Covered it
instructions
all
they
up.
were different colors.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh no! So I had to strip all the paint off of the arms completely and start all over again, in order to get it right. But I really like how that one turned out. It is the Gunpla model that I am proudest of now.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's remarkable how you can very quickly build something that looks really good, or you can spend tons of time and make something look ridiculously good. But like the amount of little effort for great quality is actually really shocking.
Yeah,
And if you're afraid to build one, get yourself an entry grade kit or a high grade kit, and you can make one and make something look cool without, like, you don't have to paint. You don't have to like have any specialized tools other than the nipper. And if you get an entry grade one, you don't even need that; they pop out.
That's true.
So.
And
And entry
if you
grades are
want-
like $20 or less.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
very
the
cheaper
first
than that.
super
Yeah, in
easy
America.
step to customizing or just adding that little bit more detail is you just get a fine line marker, or even you can use a mechanical pencil and just do the panel lining with that. Like, you don't have to go super deep. It's very easy, but you can do panel lining with those.
Ooh,
and
Graham's pulling out the file.
oh,
Ian had it here, so I was like, well,
you may as well give it a try.
I may as well file down these sprue burrs.
Graham already doing more work on a kit than I do. I know.
Moi aussi.
When Graham is done, I think it's the arms next, and I figured we should do the arms because they also have like a ton of decal work.
And we'll fill the arms
Yeah.
with decals.
With decals.
Sounds good. We'll have one that's filed down properly and looks good, and we'll have one that's just bust.
Do we have any further Gundam talk that we want to do at the moment? Because if not, I have a related challenge, and then we can find something other of interest to more people in the room.
Hit me up with that related challenge, my guy.
So, it says here, could the Gundam or mecha fans in the room please recommend some good starter anime in the genre? I watch a lot of anime, but have never dipped my toes into Gundam/mecha anime, and was wondering if you have a good recommendation for where to start. And I do, but I'm going to throw to everybody in the room first.
Okay, so like, here's the Earth.
That's a pretty sweet Earth, you might say.
Mecha as a whole thing doesn't necessarily like land you in any specific storytelling because it's just giant robots. There's different kinds of mecha.
Yeah, like Big O and Evangelion, even though they're basically about giant people piloting giant robots, there's nothing really similar between them.
You got your super robot, you've got your real robot.
Like a show that heavily features mechas that is a little bit different than other things is Code Geass, that I think is quite good.
Oh.
It's a classic one. Its themes are quite good, as well as mimetic. If you've ever been Jabun Woad, you know what I'm talking about. In Gundam itself, Wit for Mercury requires 0 prior knowledge and is the newest show. I haven't even seen the 2nd season, so no spoilers, please. If you want something smaller that you can kind of watch, if you appreciate that you're not going to get everything that's going on, the short OVA 8th MS team is a very real Gundam story. It actually hits the themes better than most Gundam shows.
And you don't really need to know anything about the rest of Gundam stuff. It's just a really great, relatively self-contained, good story.
Yeah, with 08th MS Team, all you need to know is that it's taking place as a side story of the main continuity.
But you don't even need to know what that continuity really is.
No, you just need to know that it's a side story.
There's a war going on, and you're kind of thrown into a part of it, and here you go.
Yeah.
The way I had that one particularly recommended to me, because that was also my first Gundam series that I watched, is that it's a Gundam series that kind of has a little bit of everything in it. So if there's something about that series that sticks out to you that you like more than sort of the other bits, there's a series that does that as its focus.
Yeah.
So like the Star-Crossed Lovers thing, or the giant super robots, or the really gritty ground stuff. Like there's all series that go deep on this, but this is like a good overview of all the different things Gundam can be.
Mm-hmm. And the problem I had with that show is there wasn't enough slapping. Which I think is really a really big, important part of Gundam series.
It's true. Until Amuro takes a slap across the face.
It is an important part of early Gundam.
It's all the early stuff. There's just so much slapping, and you're just like, and like at first you're like, it feels very misogynistically focused, right? Like there's like a lot, but then it's just like slapping kids, slapping adults. It's just slapping.
Yeah.
Like everyone gets slapped. There's a lot of slapping.
You've never seen
involved.
the slap.
It turns out that Bright Noah just not actually a very good disciplinarian.
He disciplines through fear of his backhand and forehand.
This show slaps.
Yeah, it does. It slaps so hard. It leaves a mark.
It's very weird that the lieutenant who got forced into like going into command of a whole crew might not know what he's ready for. Yeah, outside of Gundam, there's also things like Escaflowne, which is a classic, technically mecha anime. That is a fantasy-based one. You could argue it's an isekai. They go back.
Gundam, it's too dark to see the anime.
Oh my god.
Did you break?
No, just opening the bag. We didn't open all the bags at once, so Chad has periodically been getting a crinkle.
I did break a sprue.
That's what.
Oh, fancy.
It'll be fine.
Just a sprue. It's fine. I only broke the sprue part of the sprue.
Yeah, sprue doesn't matter.
That's all good. So I'm also gonna double up on. I think Witch for Mercury is the most accessible.
It's fantastic and queer and smart and funny and goofy and sad and terrifying. Like it's got a lot of stuff.
It's really good, but as Gundam series go, easily the most accessible.
It does spend a lot of political stuff about corporations, especially at the beginning. You're just like,
Capitalism is hell.
Yeah, but like I'm okay with the message, but just like also just like they spend a lot of time
It's
on
true.
it, and it's just like no, have the girls hold hands. That's all I want.
You can play phone games during that first little bit, and then
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah. But being a modern animation, you don't have to deal with I mean, this person said they watch lots of anime, so I'm sure that's not a big problem. You don't have to worry about like dealing with going back in time and, and adjusting your expectations. Graham, you look like you're having a concern.
No, I have reached the end of the part that you've delineated as what I am allowed to do.
Okay. Cool. We'll call you back in later.
Okay.
Oh, it was
Tag
the
out.
balls?
Yeah, I had to make a head and some balls.
Good job.
Excellent.
Way
Thank
to
you.
make that stuff.
Thanks for making the balls.
It's important when you're making the head.
I also am fully, not as a joke, gonna recommend Evangelion
Yeah,
as a starter
it's
anime.
great. Especially the original TV series and
Yes.
not necessarily the movies.
Especially the original TV series and End of Evangelion, the movie.
The movie remake does a relatively interesting job of like encapsulating the show into like very expensive looking movies, but it just
in the same way as Final Fantasy VII Remake is in conversation with Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. You can't watch it by itself.
Well, you can.
You shouldn't.
But you're going to be missing a lot of what it's actually doing if you do.
I think Evangelion is one of those shows that people can watch and be interested and enjoy without being engaged in the huge metatextual stuff of what the creator was talking about, his push and pull with the fans, right? Like, like there's so much in there that you can dig into about like the fact that he was like actively trying to make something that he thought fans would not like, and then they latched onto the thing.
And then he kept being like, "No, stop liking this."
Yeah, it's such a weird like it's such a weird and of course lots of problems, and then obviously tax problems they run.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of things around that you don't need to know and still enjoy the show, but it also does do that like late 90s, early 2000s anime thing where it's just like sometimes it feels inscrutable, but in a funny way.
But Evangelion was my first mecha anime. I feel like there's a strata of nerd who got into anime because their local video store had one copy of one VHS tape that contained 3 episodes from the middle of
Video store?
We had
This is like anime club at the college.
Well, fair enough. I mean, my experience of this was like renting that 3 episode, like episode 16, 17, and 18 of Evangelion as my first experience and being like, this is amazing. I need to go watch it. And then you go watch it and it crushes your soul. So just, heads up, it is a show about mental health and on a metaphorical level, and it uses giant robots to tell that story. It is not a happy tale, but it is dope.
When I was first watching it, a friend had like brought over the copies for us, and a new friend came in right at the end, and we were trying to like keep them up to speed. It's like, okay, so Gendo, he's the dad, and he's doing this, and we don't really know what's behind in his motivations, but we're sure we're gonna figure that out in the last episode. And like every part of it was like we pause it and say, but we don't know what this is, but we know this is gonna be, and then it just ends because my friend forgot about the end of Evangelion and just told us that was the end of the show.
Right.
And we were just like, the show ends and it's just like the entire last episode is just
the last 2 episodes.
The last 2 episodes is just like metaphysical art goofiness, and
it's like
it's
very
beautiful and
avant-garde.
interesting, but it like explains nothing at all, and then it just ended, and my friend was just like, "What?" He was so mad at us that we were mad too, and then like half an hour later, my friend's like, "Oh yeah, there's this other thing too," and he went home and got it.
I did recently find, speaking of like the original watching experience, I did recently find my original burned CD copy with Ava 1 through 12 scrolled on the top.
Oh yeah.
That I'm like tempted to frame, to be honest, because it's such a sort of moment in time.
Cool. Well, I'm going to mark that as accepted, unless anybody else has a mecha anime recommendation.
Those are all good ones.
Birdie Wing. They build Gundams in it. That makes it mecha, right?
Yeah.
What's the one where they all turn into trains and then fight?
Starlight Express?
Yeah.
Honkai Star Rail? I don't know.
Thomas the Tank Engine?
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't take a drink.
There was a Transformers Japanese only train based series at one point.
Huh?
It got like 10 episodes or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Full Metal Panic is another one we could have.
Oh yeah, Full Metal Panic.
That's a good one.
Yeah, actually got a third season semi-recently.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah.
That's a show I haven't thought about in a while.
It's got a lot of good gags in it. Some of them have not aged well because, let's be real,
Can imagine.
anime in the 90s and early 2000s, but still has a solid premise. Also, the Pat Labor movies are great.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen the TV shows, so I can't recommend those without knowing them, but the
movies
are great. Characters are very cool.
I feel like that's something that if Ian heard that, he would run down the hallway and just
I
yell
half
at the
expect to just hear
Burst
boom,
in the
boom,
door.
boom, kicks open door, even though it opens out that way. Pat Labor.
That would be bad. If we hear like thump, 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 and then the door just goes boom
This way.
through shot.
Pat Labor!
Turns out that's all we needed for Ian to go Ultra Instinct. It's a My Hero Academia joke for everybody.
Okay, I have one tiny challenge for somebody on the couch. Any of you may accept this challenge as you wish. Somebody has challenged us to change all the Aussie dice to 4s.
Okay.
I feel like this is some kind of long con, and by day 6 we're gonna accidentally summon something.
Very gradually entering the combination to a lock that we don't know exists here.
That's how we make the door open inward.
All right, Graham.
Yeah.
Would you like the co-pilot seat back?
Sure. Do you need a hand?
I
Poor
should not have
thighs.
picked up my coffee first.
Would it be better for you, Matt, to sit on the couch, or are you okay sitting
I'm okay. I'm good.
where Graham is sitting?
I'm just hurting. It's self-inflicted. It's fine. I've been through this many times before.
We have been through this many times before.
It's a shared pain.
We're all in pain, comrade.
I'm feeling great.
I'm glad to hear that.
Good. For $20, ask Matt to tell you about how the Flash is safe from Batman because he can't be possessed by ghosts.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so this one came to us from somebody who watches my stream, because one bit is my chat tries to bait me with terrible titles of like Screen Rant clickbait articles, and there was a clickbait Screen Rant article once, or maybe CBR, that was the reason Flash is safe from Batman. Like what? And in specific, I believe it was why Batman hasn't killed the Flash yet. Was the
Batman is famously known for killing people.
Yes, exactly. And you get into it, and oh, man, I have deliberately put this out of my mind,
And they brought it
and they brought it back. But basically, it's like Batman has created a plan for every member of the Justice League, so that if they go rogue, he can deal with them. And
this has been like multiple stories in both the comics and the cartoons where he's got these plans.
Right. And the Flash is something about the Flash's power set is, if I recall, such that because he's so OP, because he's the Flash, if he were ever possessed by a ghost, don't ask me why, he would be unstoppable. And so they're like, the only way for Batman to deal with this eventuality is if he kills the Flash before he gets possessed by a ghost, and the only way to be sure of that is to kill him now before he ever could be possessed by a ghost, because that's the only way to do it. Except the Flash's powers also make him immune to possession by ghosts. And so consequently, Batman hasn't killed him yet because the Flash is at no danger of being possessed by a ghost, which would necessitate Batman killing the Flash before he becomes possessed.
That's the dumbest thing I've heard today.
Right? Yes, Graham?
How do they know this? Was it in a crossover with Deadman? How does Batman know this?
I don't. You'd have to look at the article. I mean, I can
No.
I can dig it up if you want.
No, we're fine.
Actively don't.
Where'd Ian go? I thought he was in here for a
floating.
second.
He was eating food.
Okay. Well, we'll do the. We have a thing that we'll do when Ian's back.
Good evening.
Oh, hi.
Oh, he appears.
Perfect.
That was very, very fast food, I guess.
All right.
I'm working on something as well, but this is good.
He's always
Jordan, are
working
you cool if we just leave you to that for a few minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I do have, candidly, an overwhelming sense of guilt that I'm sitting here on camera building a Gunpla as a dozen sit on the floor of my apartment, unbuilt, taking up space. But yeah.
You could also
vibing.
put that down for a few minutes and come and join us for this or that.
Is it? Oh.
You're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Bye, losers. I'll be back in this or that.
This was sent to us by Pat Bear. A challenge here. I've noticed there are several glasses wearers on the shift today. Hilarious that this is the day I forgot my glasses.
Oh no.
That's okay. The headache is mild.
Thankfully.
They say I got my first pair of glasses over the summer. Would like some tips on how to take care of them. You're obviously asking the wrong person. I don't know. I just get a t-shirt and sort of like
Yeah.
I don't.
I feel like glasses wearers are the first people to be like, what do you mean maintenance on these things? When I can't see through them, I'll wash them. And otherwise,
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
They
Giving
continue.
them
I
like
would like a recommendation for an affordable repair kit. Does anybody here have a repair kit for their glasses?
Insurance?
Yeah, I don't.
You can get these little kits at drugstores. I can't remember the brand offhand, but they sell all kinds of different little mini kits of like sewing things and glasses fixie things. They come in little tin boxes at a lot of like drugstores, convenience stores type places. I wish I could recommend a brand, but I do actually recommend having at least one of the stupid tiny screwdrivers, because one of the screws on mine is going loose, and that's a problem. Because if they fall apart, I fall apart.
Oh, when you have the little screws on the nose piece and then those fall out, that's
That's no good.
That's no good.
That's
But yeah, I'm sure you
no
can get an
good.
inexpensive glasses kit on Amazon, like just cheap. Just go cheap. You're gonna lose it, and then you're gonna want to replace it. So just buy the cheapest one available.
This is
Dish soap
So
was great.
as a photographer and a glasses wearer,
hello.
having a good little cloth here, microfiber, always handy. This one is from a small HD monitor.
Ooh.
But they're super easy to find. They're all over the place. And just get yourself a good case, like a good hard case for your glasses. That's all you really need.
I cannot remember the last time I used a hard case for my glasses.
I will say, I have sat on these glasses multiple times. They have been flung off of my vehicle multiple times. And they're still just in good shape. So maybe that's more of a testament to the manufacturer of the glasses. But glasses are like, a good pair of glasses is going to be resilient.
Colin.
There are a lot of glasses wearers here.
Yeah.
Colin, you wear glasses all the time. How do they fly off of a car? Like, they don't leave your face that often.
No.
How do they fly off a vehicle?
The simplest answer is I took them off for a moment as I was making a phone call outside and forgot they were there, then got into the vehicle and left.
Okay.
And then came right back and noticed, oh hey, my glasses are sitting in the parking lot.
I appreciate that that's the simplest answer.
Yeah.
I'll get the complex later sometime later.
Yes, you will.
I have a glasses maintenance tip. Remember to wash your microfiber cloth from time to time.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
actually a legit one. Like, I don't know, you got your little microfiber cloth, maybe you put a little spray bottle of fluid to put on your glasses, you spritz it, you clean it off. Over time, and actually a surprisingly short amount of time, your face ooze, the schmutz, as it were,
Or foos.
will start to permeate the cloth, And so you're gonna find that you go to use it and you spritz your glasses and you use your little microfiber cloth, and you just see streaks forming on your glasses. That is a sign not that you're not using enough liquid or that your technique is incorrect. It's time to wash your microfiber cloth because you're just spreading the grease around.
And when your like glasses get greasy like that, just get your regular dish soap and chuck it all over your glasses and just wash it that way. Works great.
The Ooze on the Sega Genesis is a great game. I want to shout out the chat.
Hey, watching Desert Bus with my 12-month-old daughter. She doesn't understand much, but when you all clapped and cheered for Ben at the end of his song, she stopped what she was doing and clapped and cheered and yelled, "Ben!" at the screen. Could you all clap and cheer for Ben again? For my daughter, Alex. Where is Ben? Ben stepped away. Oh, wait, Ben's having dinner. Oh, well, yay, Ben!
Jarrett Goody. That's me. There has been an event witnessed just recently that requires the occasion to be marked. As Lord of the Night, head of the Weeb clan, musical anti-pope, king of the bus stops, and prime knight of the Knights of the Round signed, I hereby ask you to kneel. Do you, Jarrett Woody? Garrett.
It sounds more regal when you say Jared.
Do you, having now completed your first bus stop, to the best of your ability, swear that you will leave no other noticed bus stop behind in your time on the seat of the desert bus?
I do.
Then I hereby knight thee, Sir Jarrett, of the round sign, rise. Welcome to the order, and may your driving be periodic and swift. Recognize and bear witness to this, our newest inductee into the Knights of the Round Sign, keepers of the bus stop all. Hear, hear! Hip, hip, hurrah! Hip, hip, hurrah! Hip, hip, hurrah! You may be seated.
Nice. Hey, there's 10 minutes left in the current giveaway. Actually, 7.5 minutes, really.
Roll right into that segue.
Yeah, oh, we don't have time for segues.
What
Or
about
the
a
brain
best
power
buy?
to think of them. The amazing Legend of Zelda quilt. It's like 4 foot by 6 foot. It's a massive quilt. And it's handmade, and it can be yours for a donation of, as you'll see at the bottom of the screen, when the ticker rotates through, $10.29, or multiple thereof. As you can see, Dropkick Start donated 10 multiples of, meaning Dropkick Start has 10 chances to win it. So get that in the next 7 minutes, and you'll also win a doubloon, the challenge coin. So check out this weird thing. So I'm going to play for you a loading ready run crap shot. There's a reason for it. I say I'm going to play for you. We are going to play for you a recent loading ready run crap shot, and then I have a story to tell about it that came into the challenges.
Hey, see that guy over there? Came at me once with his keys in his fist. I called the cops.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been harassing me for months. Hey, I can hear you. And he's guilty too. You can hear it in his voice when I'm talking about him. What's he saying about me?
I mean, you can hear what he's saying.
I got 2 gold crew grades up in the ceiling of my garage. At least they were until they were stolen. There was a trail of insulation, a piece here, a piece there, a
He's right got that guy's truck.
This guy's an idiot. Don't listen to him.
I says to the cops that they're probably using thermal imaging to find out where my gold is, but the rookie cop just turns her back. But her partner says that these thermal imaging devices are getting mighty cheap these days.
I didn't steal your Krugerrands, you weirdo.
The police know this man. They have files on him. I got more gold up my attic.
Why would you tell me that? I can't get through to you, can I? I just deliver papers.
At 10 in the morning,
Of
which
course,
is
I gotta
far
do
too
that.
late
No,
for me to find
I
out
actually
when the gold
deliver
prices
that
are.
I got
In
6
New York,
paper routes.
it's
I got
already
1,000
5
Hi folks, I'm Graham Stark, and this is a real thing that happened to me. This so completely mirrors the real life scenario that now, as then, I have no exit strategy.
So, the challenge reads, hey everyone, my wife is a professor at a university in Arizona. She likes to show loading ready run videos in class as a means to structure lessons. Love that for you and for us. That's amazing. Recently, she used the crapshot local nonsense as a means to discuss genre. She had the students recreate this scene in different genres, such as sci-fi, true crime, etc. If there's any way that I can see these, I would love to. She would like to know if you'll tell the full story behind this crapshot. So here's the thing.
The whole story is Paul's bit.
You saw it. Like, that's not a joke. Like, I'm walking home, and this guy, the only detail that was left out there is that the guy, who didn't look nearly quite as unusual as Ian's costume there, he was not wearing a high-vis vest or having long hair or whatever, but he did have dogs. He had 2 dogs with him. He just walks up to me and is like, hey, you see that guy? And just, like, starts in. And, like, we had seen each other in the neighborhood 2 or 3 times and just been sort of like, huh? You know, as you greet neighbors, right? And through this whole conversation, the dogs, they're both beagles. Dogs are great. These are not smart dogs. Because they were, I'm not saying the breed is, I'm saying these ones. Because we were like on a section of road that doesn't have a very good sidewalk, and one of the dogs especially was just like, oh, I like traffic. And like on leashes, and I kept being like, and sort of pointing, and then he'd be like, oh, and like get the dog to come back over, and then the dog would like wander out again. The dogs are fine. But it was just like, okay. And then, so yeah, the guy came up to me and was like, hey, you see that guy? And there was a dude delivering papers in a van, and he delivers papers in the area, and he's like, that guy, he came at me with his keys in his hand, and I called the cops. And then the other guy's like, what's that guy saying about me? And like, but only from like as far away as I am from Ian, being like, what's that guy saying about me? And I literally, in real life, said, you can hear him. Because I was just like, I don't know, I don't want to get between, clearly there's a history here, but like, that whole thing about like, I keep gold in the attic of my garage, and then it was gone, and I found there was a trail of the ceiling insulation, and it led to his van, and I said that I think the criminals are using thermal imaging, and the one cop was like, nah, and the other cop was like, well, they're easier to find these days. All of that's just what this guy said. Yes, he used the word Krugerrands. The only person I've ever heard in my life use the word Krugerrands is Johnny, who immediately knew I was going to say that.
Gold Krugerrands in my dad's apartment after he passed away.
Yeah, I was baffled to hear that word. So, I get home, and I'm like, hey, Kathleen, funny thing just happened. And I just dispense that whole story, and she's like, write this down. This is you need to get Ian and Beej to just say this in a crap shot. And I was like, sounds great. How do I end it? And I'm like, well, you know, because in real life, I just sort of like, because he was between me and where I was trying to go, and just sort of through the conversation, especially when the other guy came up from the other side of me, and I was like, I just sort of slowly over the course of the conversation was like, just kind of did one of these and like orbited around, and then eventually was like,
gotta go.
Have a good day, and just left. And I was like, okie dokie. It was a very, very strange interaction. So, yeah, there you go. That's the story. It's basically everything that happened in real life was in that video. Thank you. I've been doing too much talking this week.
Yeah, the whole mouthful of wasabi probably didn't help.
That probably didn't help. Also, I'm not looking for like recordings of your class. There's probably reasons that you can't show or share that. But if there's any way I could see anything of what your class did with that, I would love to. Hey, Meg.
Yes?
You have 1 minute, a Meg minute, it says here, for rock facts.
Rock facts.
Rock facts.
Maybe can go on for more than a minute.
Please, approach the point.
Okay. I didn't bring any rocks. Where do we start?
Rocks
At the
are
beginning.
rocks.
British Columbia's asbestos.
Is there asbestos in BC? I actually don't know.
I brought you
Well,
some.
I have
chrysolite.
asbestos.
Yeah.
There's the
It's in
chrysolite
BC.
mines.
There is if you
Are
believe
there?
it.
I thought those were mostly in Quebec.
No, we went up to
I-
Cassiar when we were doing Road Quest.
Oh,
I brought you some of the rock to identify. You said, "Do not take it out of the bag again."
Yeah, that's true. yeah. Yeah. Asbestos is great.
It is.
It's beautiful. It's like all fuzzy, and you get the little needly bits. Those are the parts that are bad for your lungs. So don't inhale those. Don't touch them. Really, it's not great.
For HR purposes, asbestos is not great. Please carry on.
Yeah, no, you don't want to huff
Pretty
asbestos.
aesthetic, yeah.
But it's beautiful. I have some asbestos that I definitely didn't import from another country in my luggage. Yeah. It's actually, asbestos is the same mineral as, serpentinite is the state mineral of California. We're getting a state mineral soon, I guess. Or provincial mineral.
I hope so.
But the California, notably, everything causes cancer, right? It's funny because serpentinite has an asbestos form, so that's kind of twisted. But there's some random rock facts about asbestos.
Thank you.
Asbestos.
Don't huff it.
That's the best
Ooh.
asbestos.
What can we huff though?
Actually, what do you know about shale from Wales?
What?
Whale shales?
We had a prize on recently that was etched shale from some of the cliffs in Wales.
Wales.
Oh yeah.
Near Bethesda.
Wales the country, not
Yes,
Wales
sorry,
the
no.
animal.
No.
It's like,
You ever mined out a humpback?
Slate. I'm sorry,
yeah,
slate,
that's
not
what
shale.
I was thinking.
Slate.
Yeah.
Slate. Not a lot. I'm mostly a desk geologist these days.
That's
I
okay.
make a lot of maps.
Maps.
Map.
They don't love you like I love you.
Yeah.
Got you with that one.
That just killed everything.
Yeah. And on that note,
Just like asbestos.
What's the best GIS product?
I'm back and I'm full of food. What are we doing?
That's half a
Talking
legitimate
about
question,
asbestos,
actually.
I was telling a story.
QGIS.
Matt was doing a minute of rock facts.
Yep.
Meg was doing a minute of rock facts. Pardon me.
Yep.
I was reading Matt's name right here as I was talking. The challenges for Matt to pet a dog. Real VTuber plush or otherwise. Do we have access to any of that?
A real VTuber plush?
We don't even have access to Matt.
What happened to Spot?
Spot is, I think, behind the Zeta banner, where it's safe.
Oh, with the rate
Or
dog
is it?
card game.
Andre spent a lot of time making sure that didn't come loose. Be careful.
Okay. I don't know if it's actually back there.
Alright.
I don't want to pull it off enough that it could cause some, I just bent the one tape to peek. I do also actually, if I may for a second.
Yeah.
I do want to note that while I was sitting in the chair there, I got there was a challenge to take out the land station and display it prominently and then not mess with it and put it back.
Oh, I found one that was like, locate the land station.
Yeah.
Consider it briefly and then do nothing and leave it where it is.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
The fine folks at
which I've marked as done, by the way.
the fine folks at Loading Ready Run have apparently seen me coming and hidden the land station. So that's how I know I messed with it too much last year.
That wasn't your fault. They just kept asking you to. Speaking of which, can you put the dice back to what they were saying before you turned them to all fours?
What were they before they were all fours?
I think it was still
The one-
5, 4, 3, 1.
I didn't. Johnny did these two, so I wasn't looking at those ones, but I
Okay.
can fix these.
Then it should, it should be 6, 5, 4, 3, 1.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
Oh, that
meant.
would actually super make sense.
I messed with it so much. I had so much fun with the bit where I dropped it repeatedly. No. There's nothing wrong with doing something goofy as long as you accept the consequences in advance and are willing to clean up all by yourself.
So Max actually had a great suggestion when we were talking about that crap shot, and it was like, what if we recreated that crap shot in different genres? But I cannot for the life of me think of how to maybe I'm just not feeling brain times today, but I don't know what we would do there.
I feel a lot of genres require more than a single camera in a single cut to communicate the language of the genre.
Could be aliens could be sci-fi. You could be, the characters could be different.
Yeah,
that's true.
You have to believe.
Ian, really? Single camera, single cut. Let's do it.
Hey there, Graham, do you have it? Hey, who's that guy over there? Did you see him? He took my Krugerrands.
What? Don't talk to me.
The legitimate form of currency in this day and age, don't you know? The mummies came and they told me they couldn't find my Krugerrands. There's plenty of insulation all around these. Hey, look at that guy over there.
I desperately wish to skidoo.
Captain Cheephole says that happened just as I adjusted my screen and I thought I'd broken it. That was great.
I like how Corey was just like, hey, Ian, bet.
Look, what I'm learning here is do not challenge anyone in this room.
So what's in the challenge?
Well, here's one. I am a games writer and sadly unemployed starting today. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm so sorry.
I want to thank Desert Bus for providing hours of entertainment during this difficult time. I'd like to ask everyone to go around the room and shout out the game that sticks with you the most narratively.
Narrative.
Oh, I just pulled something.
What was the question?
What game sticks with you the most narratively?
The story from a game that you think about the most.
Oh, I know that's my answer to this one.
This is, I was formulating my answer before I even heard the end, and had to actually agree with myself. Os Tatakai Ondan, the Japanese version of Elite Beat Agents.
That's a
And
great answer.
it is it's a game that's told in vignettes of each song level is its own little story about how a person, like a kid, maybe has to study for their tests real hard to get good, and each time they're beset by problems, and they call upon the Oendan, the cheer squad, to cheer them on, and eventually the cheering helps them find their own power within them to finish their task. God damn it.
Yes.
But the thing is, all the stories start to tie together as the levels go on and on through the game, to the point where you're now, by the end of the game, all of the characters are involved with somehow fending off a meteor strike.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And it becomes just an emotional bomb for me.
Yeah.
Cool. Anybody else got one offhand?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah. Make sure
is.
you, because you're not on one of these funky microphones.
Oh, yes.
Make sure you speak.
Project. Where should I speak?
Loud.
Where should I speak towards?
Well, you can also, if you stand here, you're right under a mic.
Yeah.
Under mic?
If you stand on that little mark
Ooh,
there,
on the mark?
then there's a microphone right there. It doesn't look like a microphone, but I promise you it is one.
I'll stand here.
Perfect.
Yeah. Perfect. So mine's kind of weird. Mine's from the Outer Wilds. If anyone's played that game, it's the thing about the story of that game is that it's extremely immersive, and you have to like discover it as you are playing. And it doesn't seem like much of a story until you get kind of through the end.
What?
But it's such a poignant.
Every time.
I don't want to spoil the story by saying
Yeah.
because, but the best part about the game is that you don't really know it. But it's like very like emotionally enriching, and I feel like the more time I get away from the game, the more I think about it in like a philosophical way, and it kind of like appreciates over time, and also has one of the most impressive like DLC stories that like ties into the game that makes it feel like the game like had it all along. I've never seen a DLC that like completely like entered into the game that made it
like
better. Yeah, like it's like it was always there. It's like it was completely intended. The game feels empty without it, type thing.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is go play it.
Yeah.
It's like a Metroidvania, I guess, is how you describe it.
Well, on a similar vein, actually, I've got one from Soraya from Offsite Comms. Coming in from off screen because I feel very passionately about Star Control 2, aka the Urquan Masters. It's the only game I've ever played that truly delivered on the idea that knowledge is power, because every scrap of info you collect leads to substantially different interactions with the aliens you meet. To this day, I still think about the moment when I spoke the words and heard the answer. I really had to leave my computer and sit quietly for an hour thinking about it. Very cool.
Someone's not a silly cow.
Brett?
Yeah.
I have one.
Go for it.
This is a game I played probably 4 or 5, maybe even 6 years ago, but it still sticks with me. It's Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
Yeah.
Supremely amazing game. It's short, like 4 or 5 hours, and that's stretching it. But the story is spectacular. They had like a Swedish film director like produce the whole thing. It's exquisite. And having a little brother of my own, it kind of like yeah. But it was great.
Yeah.
Play it. It's phenomenal.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
I mean, like, +1 to Garrett's recommendation. Outer Wilds is an incredible narrative and one of the best games I've ever played. However, I've literally not beaten it yet, despite playing it off and on for literal years at this point, at least in part because I don't want it to end.
No, I've had that happen.
Like, you know when you're like watching an anime or a TV series or something that you deeply adore and you're like 3 episodes from the end and then you just take a break for a little while.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
And you never finish it.
Yeah.
At least that's that's me.
I am going to, but like I appreciate the spoiler preservation. I'll give you a different answer though for one that lives that made a very, very strong impression on me. It's not an unknown game. It is in fact a very well known game. Final Fantasy VI, aka Final Fantasy III here in North America, because I played that one when I was young, and I didn't know you could do things like that in a story. Like as a kid, I'd really only experienced like your standard hero's journey, and the whole the way that the game goes in the middle there, where you think one thing is happening and it absolutely takes this massive left turn, and no, sorry, that was the halfway point, not the ending. Keep going, idiot. Just absolutely blew my mind the first time I played it. I was like, I didn't even know you could do that in stories.
I mean, that's sort of how I feel about Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
As well, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is why, as much fun as I had with the remake, and I really, really did have a ton of fun with the remake, and I'm looking forward to the second part of the remake. I'm absolutely going to get it and play the crap out of it, and you know, it was great and everything. I've given up on it plot-wise, because at the end of the first game, minor spoilers, where Red 13 starts talking about destiny, I started yelling at the TV, because that was never the story of Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII was not a story about destiny.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII was the story about
like not even about Sephiroth and all that stuff. It's about Cloud coming to terms with the fact that he cannot be the person he wishes he could be, and accepting that he is the person that he is.
Mhm.
That's the thematic crux of that game. It is not about destiny. Meh, 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 meh.
That is the polar opposite of what that is.
Exactly. So the plot line changes to the remake drove me up the wall, and when you start having that giant Kingdom Hearts fight at the end.
Nice save.
But the rest of that game, the rest of the remake was a ton of fun to play, and I will still be playing the remaining parts of that.
Alex?
Yeah, I've got one. I think I don't play a lot of video games, weirdly, but one that I absolutely love and will love forever is Disco Elysium, because that game did some absolutely unbelievable things with storytelling, and it was really accessible for someone like me who is bad at video games because it typically involves things like reaction time, and I just can't do that because my brain doesn't work that way. But like the breadth of the game is really quite small in terms of like the map and everything.
Yeah.
But then the depth is unbelievable. Like fathomless. And if you make one slightly different dialogue decision between one playthrough and the next, you come out with an entirely new story and a new ending to your conversations with people in that game, and you get so much out of it, and from that I think you get like infinite replayability, which is also, and it's funny.
Actually, if I can tag onto that, and something Andrew was also saying, the replayability and saving something for the end, and this is probably my second place one, which is a lot more approachable to North Americans. Nier Automata. I am still holding back on the last ending on that because I fully expect it to wreck me. Again, because it's a game about choices.
Yeah.
And I'm not ready to make that choice yet.
Yeah.
I've got a couple.
What do you got?
One is one that will probably surprise no one in the fact that it's unpacking.
Oh my God, yes.
Unpacking is
Without saying
masterpiece.
Without saying a word. Good Lord.
Yep, and clearly not saying a word resonates with me in terms of narrative experiences, because the other one is Hyper Light Drifter, which is a game with no dialogue, very vague storytelling, and I found myself immediately engaged in trying to piece together what I could from what remained of the world and how it was portrayed.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful game, and God, I love it so much. That experience that was one of those games I wish I could wipe from my memory to play again.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Yeah.
This one definitely, it's the beginner's guide.
Oh, yes.
Which, especially as somebody who's an indie game maker who messes around a lot, who has tens of maybe like I don't know how many unreleased projects I haven't made. Some of which are just weird little. Here's a weird experience. That game shook me to my core. It's kind of the opposite of I wouldn't want to erase my memory of that and go back in a weird way, but that's gonna stick with me forever.
One of those like, that was incredible, I don't want to do it again.
I don't need to do it again. It's right there. It's right there.
If I can tag on to what Jordan was saying, actually, for games that have absolutely no dialogue, Play Dead's Inside is unbelievable. There, again, not a word was spoken, and it's just like side-scrolling, but like, you get the whole story with extremely little output from the game in terms of like what you would consider storytelling modes. Like, it's extremely visual, and oh my god, yeah, that was a really good one. And nice and short, too.
Yeah, one I would add, I played it so long ago, I don't remember the actual story, but I just remember kind of like the feeling that I had all the way up to the ending, and then just how the ending actually just completely ruined me, was actually the single-player mode of Unreal 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
I don't think I made it to the ending of that one, but I did play that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that helped.
Yeah.
I'll jump in with I think.
Is that what this is from?
Sorry, we can't hear Corey.
Yeah.
Sorry, we heard. I'll jump in with.
Doom guy.
Thanks. Yeah, so given the reputation, I think my recommendation is surprising, but Cyberpunk 2077, with a caveat here, has a single ending that just absolutely wrecked me. Having tried all the endings, there is, I think, a one true correct ending to that story. It's not a story about choice. It's a story that is about Johnny Silverhand's character and not your own character. And there's an ending that plays that through all the way and kind of completes that story. And if you go with that was an ending that really stuck with me.
I have a lot of complex opinions about that game.
Yes.
But that's definitely one of them. That it's not something I actually didn't. Something I didn't like about that game, actually, was that, and obviously you can. Some people in chat actually mentioned that one just now, but that your character is irrelevant. That it is Johnny Silverhand's story. It is not about your character at all.
Yeah.
But it was weird. It was there's a lot of plot things that I think don't work, and I went through all the different endings and was frankly astounded at how they landed various different endings in that game. I was like, I thought some of the endings were better, were sort of almost unearned in how good they were compared to some of the stuff that had preceded it.
Yeah.
And I mean, just ending the quality shift is wild. I mean, some of them were the ending was fundamentally the same, but the perspective you viewed it through was different. Completely, one of them was completely unearned to me. The other one with the different perspective, with literally the exact same dialogue, and you were just in the other person's body, worked, right?
Yeah.
And that is the ending I liked, right? So it's fascinating. That game is the perfect go see a bunch of different things and from a directorial view get cool, fun insight into why stuff may or may not work.
Yeah. That was a great chat around the room there.
Yeah.
We gotta find out, speaking of video games,
Ooh, yeah.
who's gonna win this Legend of Zelda blanket.
Oh, yeah.
This amazing wave quilt. So let's do that. Let's find out who won the quilt. It's Warm Wednesday for
T-Stodge.
Congrats.
You know the drill, but in case you don't, go to thesaboutstart.org, update your donor account, put your phone number in if you haven't already, and we'll be sending that off to you lickety-split.
Blue Lotus Design says, congratulations, I hope you love it.
Yeah.
And what I love is that giveaway raised just under $9,500.
Oh, yes!
Let's go.
Terrific.
You love to hear it.
Yep.
So
Now, one sec, because
you go ahead first.
we have one additional giveaway
Oh my!
on our shift tonight.
Uh-huh.
But I shouldn't be talking about it because someone else could talk about it. Someone else who's in the room.
Oh.
And I hope that's why you're walking over here.
I am in the room.
Good.
I'm
They're
walking over
here!
here 'cause I'm leaving the room, actually.
Oh.
Actually, can I go run and grab the next giveaway?
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Let's
It's,
talk about it.
Jason
I'll talk
says
about
no.
it.
Jason
It's
says
here.
you stay here and talk.
Yeah.
Jason's my
Jason's gonna
boss
go get
now,
it.
apparently.
wait, what does
No.
that make me?
Why'd you let him do that?
Hang on.
Actually, Jason's being a producer right now, which is very good. Except for Johnny, who is also here. So I'll let them figure that out. But the next giveaway is for the hardcover photo book for Desert Bus 2022. It has been away for a little bit of time, and now it is back. It has been a whirlwind
It's been
to-
a journey.
It has been quite the journey to put it all together. That one is Jason, and Jason has also lovingly supplied some photos for this.
Yeah, that's
the book.
Yeah.
But also,
you took some of them. You can.
there's
Good,
all
yeah.
these signatures in here.
You don't get to say anything. Just stand there, Jason.
Oh, right.
I don't know who these people are. I think they're all of the lovely people that, I don't know.
I think I
that
still need to do that.
Volunteer
Before we
and
send that
make
out.
sure that this whole.
That's me.
Yeah, that's Graham right there.
I'm at the top
right
left.
there. There's Fugi. There's Sarah. There's a lot of that. A lot of signatures. You can see all of like Graham's shirts.
Oh, my shirts.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to look through this yet.
Oh, yeah. A 2-page spread.
Yeah. There's the incredible scenario of putting all of
Graham got angry at the sign.
the
Oh, yeah.
sign, which by the way is also the front cover, because it was such an important moment.
I know you've said you've
So
not
important,
remembered
decided
a
not
lot
to do
of
it this
things.
year.
but-
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. I've got some.
You got some Jacobs.
Some Jacobs in there. Who I told him like, hey man, you really got to sign this.
I'd seen the cover, and I actually did not remember until you mentioned it just now.
Last year's
the context for it.
You were very angry at that sign.
Yes.
You almost put your foot through the couch with how quickly you clambered up to take it down.
Oops, whoops.
Oops,
Let's see. We've got the full saga of the Kindness War, including the inevitable defeat. Dance parties, always dance parties. Let's see, what else can we find in here? More dance parties. There's so many dance parties.
Sorry, not sorry.
Now, what's the significance, Colin, with this being the hardcover version? Because people can just go buy this book, can't they?
They can, but there are only 4 of the hardcovers.
Oh.
One is mine.
Yeah.
One is Jason's.
Yeah.
This one is Jason's. But 2 are actually available for the viewers at home. You guys.
So I just head on over to store.digitalbus.org, right?
No, for this one you're gonna have to donate a certain amount of money.
Yes, the soft covers are available at store.distribus.org.
Yes.
But A, they're not one of the 4 hardcover ones, and B, they're not signed.
Exactly. So yeah, that's the best versions are the hardcover versions.
So we have this one as a giveaway, and then
Yes.
the other one is a live auction.
Exactly.
I believe on the last day.
On
later in the run.
Yes. Friday, I want to say.
Yeah.
On Dawn Guard?
Dawn Guard.
I think it's on Dawn Guard.
Friday.
At 10 a.m.?
Yeah, on the 17th at 10 on the 17th at 10 a.m.
Yes. Precisely. So yes.
Oh, it's not the 17th yet.
There you go. That's
All right.
everything about this book. It's always lovely to make these photo books, and I'm so happy to be able to.
Yeah.
He did all the work.
Have you shown them the back
He did
cover?
some work too. Oh, of course, the back. The back
Oh my
is.
God.
So, and I'll bring this a little bit closer too. The back is, we have this green screen, and we had so many faces and everything in front of the green screen. It's so easy to just get rid of the green screen.
Yeah.
So I put it all of the different moments together on that. Yeah.
Amazing.
So yeah, it's a book.
How much are we giving it away for?
Yeah, what do you want to give it away for?
Yeah.
Is there a personally relevant number?
I was trying to think of that earlier, and I couldn't think of any that wouldn't put it
too high.
Okay. What's your lucky number? On a 1 to 10. Lucky number between 1 and 10.
1.
Okay. Jason, what's your lucky number between 1 and 10?
Well, I was gonna throw out because the photos that I have in here are all my film photos,
right?
Which are shot on 120 film.
So $1.
So that's what I was gonna throw out there, but that does not help with $1.
No, we want to keep this north of 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. I think, and this is the number that I landed on.
Okay.
Because it's such a good number. It's very nice. I was thinking $6.90.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Let's do it.
All right, let's run this one as a $6.90 giveaway. Hey, Max, do we want to run this up until 11, 11:15? What are you feeling?
I feel like 11:20 would probably be good.
11:20?
Just shy of that hour.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Give us
Sounds
give
really
us some
good.
time.
All right. Any donations of $6.90 or any multiples thereof between now and 11:20, you are going to be entered to win this hardcover photo book, one of only 4, and it will include the Desert Bus 2023 doubloon. So if you are not already there, you want to head over to desertbus.org, sign up for a donor account, and chip in a donation, and stay tuned and see what happens.
Yeah.
Some lucky person's gonna win this one.
Nice.
Exactly.
Is actually, just to double check, is this your personal
This is
copy? Okay, but the one that's being sent out is here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because
It is here.
you asked me on day 1, and I have not gotten around to it yet. So.
Oh yeah.
I should
No,
do
wait.
that before we send out.
Oh yeah, no, yes, you
Yeah.
can still need this.
All right.
We should do that, but without the cord underneath it. There we go.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Colin, and thank you, everybody. Those 690s are starting to come in.
Nice. Jordan,
Nice.
Yo.
how you doing over there?
Well, you know what was great about us having a lot of discussion time and discussion challenges and giveaway starts while we were doing that?
What's that?
Dance party button never went off. I got to do it all in the light.
Hey!
Oh!
Does that mean you're done now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who's next.
I'll go next.
Okay.
All right. I stole a step from you because I didn't realize, or rather, let me rephrase. I wasn't told that I was only doing one of the arms. Because the mark is after both arms are done. So both arms are done, and I stole the step of putting the top half together for my own satisfaction.
That's fair. So the intent was that Jordan would do one arm, and then I would do one arm, and then I would throw to somebody else to do like the next part.
But the mark is up here after all of the 2 times things. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm doing the arms.
And Ian got clever by using the colon to mark like do this, then repeat.
Yes.
And we didn't actually communicate to Jordan that he was only supposed to do one arm. So he's just been toiling away in the shadow zone over there for twice as long as necessary. Yeah. So my apologies, Jordan, but I will exile myself on your behalf now.
As your punishment.
As my punishment.
To the shadow zone with
yeah,
you.
to the
As
shadow realm with
punishment,
me.
Matt.
I should do both legs.
It's leg day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many stickers do you have to deal with, Jordan?
You gotta do both.
Let's see. Sticker count was 1, 2. I think only 8 total, 4 on each arm, and they were long gold ones, so they were fun.
Okay, I was gonna say, did you get the toothpick in there to get the texture underneath?
No, because that's too much work, and I didn't see the toothpicks.
All right. I have a quick challenge here that is less of a challenge and more of a shout out to my good friend Julie over there in comms. I got a little shout out for you here from the challenge system. Someone would like to shout you out and thank you for your meticulously detailed alt text on the Mastodon toots.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
take
do
this
my best.
Quick question in between here. If
Please.
you are not yet pencils down on your art challenge,
Oh, yeah.
get
Like,
that in the email right
now.
away. Contest at desertbus.org, subject line, title, cards.
Yep. And now that we've got Jordan back in the room, I have a challenge that we could do with you. But before we do that, now that Matt has actually started working on the Gunpla,
Yeah.
Would you like to celebrate completing your arms?
I'd love to do that!
Hey!
Yeah.
noticed we're not using all the space on the desk there right now.
Yeah.
You want to crack a mech?
Yes, but only once engineering tells me that they're ready with our now completed introductory video.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
So, give me a moment. No. You can keep
Just
doing
push it
that.
to the side.
You can keep working.
No, yeah.
The whole purpose was that you
Yeah,
keep working.
You keep going, Matt.
Otherwise, we won't finish before Zeta.
Well, I'm aware.
You
I am
can't-
pretty confident we're not finishing before Zeta.
It doesn't matter how many hamburgers, Matt. You can't skip leg day. Back to it.
That's fair, that's fair.
I have a short discussion challenge at the top there, G.
What's up? Oh.
Right at the top of their list if we want to kill a bit of time while we're waiting for a Mac.
Tattoo inspo?
The return of the Mac, anyways.
Yeah.
This is a challenge for Jordan, but is open to the room as a whole. He gave me the idea for my Jurassic Park VHS in amber tattoo. That sounds amazing.
Well, yeah, which I didn't hear about this. That sounds great.
And I'm on the cusp of getting more ink. I would love to hear the room's ideas for nerd/silly tattoo ideas.
Based on your reaction, do you remember this?
Do you remember?
A
The
QR
time you suggested someone get Jurassic Park and VHS and amber tattooed on their member.
Graham!
I presume it was on their arm or something.
They do come in herds.
I have no recollection of this.
Desert Bus.
I hope that there's no footage proving that it was me.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember this at all.
Also, if you were in chat and you were comfortable sharing, I would love to see that.
Yeah, let's go
That
to the
sounds
tapes.
awesome.
Yeah, that's the so I assume it's like the VHS of Jurassic Park encased in amber,
encased in
which
amber.
sounds great.
Yeah.
It sounds too cool for something I came up with. I'm going to be honest. Like, I've struggled with figuring out my own tattoos and have, like, thrown away more ideas than anything else. So I really... Oh, it was low... Oh, okay, yes, no! No, I do remember now.
Oh,
Okay.
Only tax.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. And it... Yeah, alright. Whew.
You just needed the person for context.
Yes, I did. Because I've seen this in person.
Yeah. 642K. Woo! Those photo book donations are coming in.
Anonymous List is going for hardcover number 5.
Yo!
Yeah.
The collection.
Yeah, 476.10. Thank you, Anonymous List.
While you're thinking there, Jordan.
Yeah.
I always like the idea of getting a QR code made that redirects to a URL you own that you can then redirect to your PayPal
at
account
will.
or whatever else you like.
Yeah.
The one that you control and
Yes.
you can change where it goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, smart.
I knew someone who got an RFID tag embedded in their skin with similar thing. It went to something that they controlled that they could do whatever they wanted with. For a while, it would gift you a Steam copy of Deus Ex.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I also don't think it was during Desert Bus, which is also what helps me. Yeah, it was not
Yeah.
during a bus. That makes me feel better that I did not
Okay.
pull a Johnny.
Johnny!
Getting completed?
A Johnny. I'm trying to think of what. Wow, I just picked up on what you said, Graham.
I feel like it depends on what the property is, but
Yeah.
like the thing that's really cool about
Sorry, Crux702 says, I have one, like an RFID. I have one. It says, you just scanned my hand. Weird.
That's amazing. QR code to Rickroll and is inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you have a media property or a vibe you're going for, that'd be a good start.
For me, the thing that I was gonna say was the thing that I really like about the Jurassic Park VHS in amber is it is like it's not something directly from the thing, but it's sort of it's meta and it's thematically connected. So
layers.
Yes,
Like
I
more-
really like that. As it, like a lot of my nerdy shirts are like very obscure references where if you know, you know kind of thing. And
Oh,
something
that's
like
good.
that is just really cool.
Oh, it's so sick.
That's really good.
That's such a cool idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
like
so good.
if we want to continue on the retro thing, like a retro game that you enjoy, find its earliest incarnation of like how it was presented. So in my mind, like, are you an Ocarina of Time fan? Grab like, get an image of like turn the N64 cartridge of Ocarina of Time into an Ocarina, something to get it a bit more meta, or like have Zelda's Lullaby or Sorry Song music notes, like a gust of wind going underneath an N64 cartridge of Ocarina of Time, and like notes coming out the other side that fit the Ocarina songs.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm with Andrew on my nerd shirts are not obvious, so slightly referential thing is
if you
stuff.
get it, spectacular, but if you don't, it should still look cool and well designed.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
If you're ever going in for surgery, get a tattoo of a little thing right next to your elbow that says "Remove before flight."
This arm, please.
No step.
I'm tempted. I'm legitimately tempted. 'Cause I have one of the Alpha Flight industry jackets that has the tag on it. I'll think about that.
Just get a Beyblade.
It's just a Beyblade.
Just get a Beyblade.
Shall we crack a Mac?
Yes, we can.
Sure.
Hi.
Hello.
Excuse me, Harry. Hello.
Greetings.
Afternoon.
How's it going?
Well.
Great.
Oh, look at this.
I know.
Look at that. Oh, is all the gold?
It's all stickers.
Oh, what a pain.
Yeah. That's why Ian and Jordan.
Yeah, that's why it took a little bit.
So busy.
8 stickers, very fiddly.
We got something new here today.
That was not strictly on purpose.
What do we have here?
Well, this is a local expansion, actually.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. A little place called Fresco. And we figured we'd change up the plane again.
Yep.
And this time we're headed to Central America.
It's exhaustively packaged this evening.
Yes, which is important. These were freshly made.
can hear.
But can we see? There we are. All right. Off the top, we have what looks to be... I'm going to say this would have been crusty when you bought it.
Probably.
It was.
It's a bit moist now, but that's fine.
That's a good little French baguette.
It is. That is nice. Now, oh boy, this is really welded together.
Oh boy. That
There we
tends
are.
to happen in the...
The scale of those pickles.
Ooh, that's some good
Look
stuff.
at these pickles. These are enormous.
Before we can get to those pickles, we gotta peel that off there and look at the mustard.
Do we? All
Well, we
right.
don't have it.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
There we are. That's a lot of mustard.
No, that it is. Is that straight yellow?
Yeah, it looks it. That looks like some like just bog standard French's nonsense. Other mustards are
Oh,
available.
yeah. Non-Dijon, straight up. This is yellow vinegar, but that's good because that's going to cut through the amount of meat that this thing has.
Now, do you suspect these pickles are dill or sweet pickles? I presume that they're dill, therefore I will not be engaging.
I'm pretty sure dill,
Okay.
but yeah, there's only one. There's only one way to tell.
Okay, great. Crunchy still. That's
Very
encouraging.
crunchy.
Yeah, you could hear that.
I could. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Fresh.
All right, now the next card in the pack comes in several pieces. This is interesting. It's one of the ones you have to sort of assemble. 3, it looks it. 1, 2, 3. Well, not quite 3, but nearly 3. And this is one of the themselves. This is a conglomerate. Some manner of I want to say salami.
So it's definitely a luncheon meat of sort. I wouldn't say pepperoni. It doesn't look red enough for that. Oh, one thing we haven't noticed though is that they've done something special to this set.
Oh, good, have they?
And they've applied a little bit of heat sealing to it. You can see it on the edge of this one card here.
So it was toasted after application of the meat.
I think so.
Fascinating.
Very pleased with that.
Is it a different emery board than the one you were using?
It feels that way. This one's much more coarse.
Yeah,
This
there's
one's much finer.
4 different grades there.
I figured as much.
Yeah, intrograde, high grade, real grade, and master grade.
So this is a high grade luncheon meat.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, we haven't seen since the Masters reprint of this particular set.
Now, what I'm curious about, though, is if heat was applied after the ingredients were applied, how gluey this cheese layer is about to be.
Well, I'm pretty impressed with how the cards separated earlier with that first layer, so I think we're safe.
Okay, let's see. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I think it's doable.
Yeah,
Hold on. Yep, it's coming off.
There we go. Let's see.
What kind of cheese do we think this is?
I would have to guess that's probably provolone, my friend.
Ah.
Which is, you look at white cheese and you think, okay, that's absolutely got to be mozzarella first off. Maybe Swiss if you're lucky. But this kind of place seems like this set seems like the kind of one where they're willing to upgrade to a more powerful cheese.
That's good. That's good. That's more powerful cheese. A more powerful cheese allows for.
Hey ho, Kermit the Frog here with a more powerful cheese.
A more powerful cheese allows for more powerful combos.
I'm very much liking the fact that they're giving us 3 of each, though, in this pack.
Yeah, 3 pieces of what we presume to be salami, 3 pieces of what we presume to be provolone, and now 3 folded pieces. Look at this. Watch this. This is, you don't get to see this a lot in packs these days.
Oh my goodness.
There's more surface area of what I believe to be ham.
Oh my goodness.
than
Not
you
only are
initially
they
think.
tessellating the ham, but they're also folding it for more value.
It's fractal ham. 3 pieces. Good stuff.
Now that's already more meat than we've seen in most of our packs this week. And we've had a few with your main patty. We've had one with your bacon.
You'd think we'd be through the pack by now.
Yeah. But no, it keeps giving.
Yeah, because under this, under the ham, is a yet third meat.
My guess is chicken?
I think so.
It's definitely a poultry.
It's not. This is not processed. This is clearly sliced from a roast bird, and that's just the kind of like high quality components you come to expect from a good Mac.
Right. I mean, to me, I'm seeing from this absolutely collector, not draft.
No, this is definitely a collector Mac.
Yeah.
There's so much of this.
Holy moly!
There's so much of this presumed chicken.
There is enough chicken for you and your friends here.
I'm actually astounded by how much chicken there. Where did you say this was from?
Fresco.
I'm gonna have to check it out. This seems like it'd be a pretty sweet sandwich.
I mean, if it's a Cuban, that's theoretically pork and not chicken, because you wouldn't have chicken on a Cuban, but who knows at this point.
If that's... I can't be fresh ham yet.
I guess it's pork. See, there's also ham. There's processed ham.
Yeah.
But I guess this could also be pork.
I guess it's a pork roast, of course.
Yeah, like Cubans have multiple pork products in them.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Or a Cubano sandwich technically.
Well, delicious. And then under that, we have a layer of green.
Which is surprising, but I'm sure delicious.
What is it?
It is green.
It is green. Good, okay.
Let's see if I can soak some up there.
Look, the camera's not doing that any favors to tell what it was, and that's been sitting for a while.
You know what that is?
Green.
It is green. But it's the best kind of green. That, my friend, is guacamole. Or at the very least, avocado.
That's the thinnest application of avocado I have ever seen.
Is it at least Friche?
Is it? Definitely not.
What was that?
Brett asked if it was Friche. Is it Friche avocado?
Oh.
Good grief.
I got you, Ben. It also could just be a more cilantro-based sauce, which is pretty common, of like
Maybe it's
just
some
lots
of
of
our
herbs.
ghoulishly spooky piss.
For our ghoulish, there's oh god.
And at the very back of the pack,
Yes.
we have the other half of the toasty baguette.
What would normally call the heel, but it's one piece.
It is.
Which is, again, I haven't seen a folding card yet. And
No,
this is,
this is
impressive.
new. This is new technology.
Are you sure the green bear's not a misprint? I'm pretty sure most Cubanos don't generally have a green layer.
Generally not, but that was definitely put in this pack intentionally.
I have no idea because apparently I don't know what this kind of sandwich is.
I'm learning a lot today,
It's
too.
a new pack. It's a new kind of Mac pack to me.
So
definitely non-traditional.
Where do we come in on value here?
I mean, there's a surprising amount of this roast pork in here, which, by the way, is also my first pick in sealed or draft.
Yeah,
I'm putting that away. I'm forcing whatever this is.
Absolutely. The pork is top pick. I'd actually go second bread myself.
Yeah.
That kind of bread would really elevate any sort of a deck that you're trying to put together.
Yeah, I'm hoping I don't have to run green, but failing that, bottom tier would probably be the mustard.
Yeah.
I think I'm going pork bread, ham.
You're not much into
no,
pickles
actually,
these
pork.
days.
Yeah, pork bread, provolone, ham, salami. Not a dill guy, so probably for me mustard, pickles, green.
Yeah. Given the size of this, the size of the pickles, you're right. It's got to be pork, and then I'm going bread, provolone, pickles, because those are big pickles.
Those are big pickles.
Then salami, ham, and then your various emulsions.
Matt, what are you taking out of this pack?
I'm going for the pepperoni. First pick.
Interesting choice, but solid pepperoni. It looks like.
This stuff.
Yeah, pepperoni.
Okay.
I like pepperoni.
Fair enough.
Solid stuff.
Jordan, any thoughts?
The new Metal Gear game.
Solid pepperoni.
I mean, pork roast is always the way to go in my mind.
Well, it's the priciest pack we've had on yet, but I think the value definitely shines through.
I agree.
Yeah.
Great.
Fantastic. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Now, Mac to the studio.
Wow. It took us until Wednesday to come up with that?
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Well, it could be Pack to the studio, Mac to the studio. Let's get on track to the studio.
You didn't know jack about the studio?
Let's go build a lack in the studio.
Everyone's favorite IKEA floating shelf.
Except me, it knows what it did.
Suncor is looking to frack in the studio.
It's time to go on the attack in the studio.
Don't give me any
Ben.
flack in the studio.
Hello, I am Ben.
Hello, Ben. Do you actually like have a soundboard in the traditional sort of sense?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a challenge here to just like push a bunch of soundbite buttons.
We get this one for
Yeah.
all right, this is your warning that it won't be. It will not be quiet.
It's not gonna be pleasant, but here you go.
Just wham jangle on it.
In fact, we have so many stream decks here. I could actually probably do it. Give me a second.
Okay.
Do we want to play Battleship on his stream deck?
All right. Here we go.
A4.
All right, here we go.
Back to the pit.
You're going home, man.
Back to the
Shit, I mean bus, I don't know which ones are on now. Okay, hold on. It's that one. That one. No. Okay, great.
Oh! So when's that hitting Bandcamp?
Yeah, hit me up, the garages.
Well, great.
My instrument is mean.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle?
Ooh wee. Alrighty.
Makeba.
Good. Good. Pork chop sandwiches. Damn it, Dix.
Oh, boss, I'll get the bus at it.
Right. $28 minutes left on the current giveaway for the Desert Bus 2022 photo book. Reminder that 2022, it's last year's Desert Bus, because how would we have a book full of things from this year? No, this is from last year, and these are photos from Colin and photos from Jason, and it can be yours. This is one of only 4 being printed in hardcover. Colin gets one and Jason gets one, and the other 2 are being given or auctioned away. This is the one being given away for only $6.90. It is pages in length.
I think it's 73.
No, they're not numbered, so
No, they're not.
great.
They are heavily signed, however.
Yes.
By basically
right.
air by.
These ones are signed by all the folks. I don't know how visible that is, but these are signed by all the folks who are also have their faces on the back of the book. And yeah, you can have it. You can just have this if you like. If you don't win this giveaway, you can buy a softcover version of it on store.desertbus.org along with some other delightful things. Yeah, I'm excited too. Here's a challenge. It says, I'm tired. Can you tell Spinoli, who is watching in another room, that it's bedtime and to go downstairs? Spinoli, I know, look, I hate this as much as you do, trust me. You know, the overcoming your own inertia to get up and go downstairs and go to bed, but it's time to go to bed. Not for us, but, you know, for you. You can catch up tomorrow. The VST covers everything. All this will be up on YouTube. So,
Feel that EP.
get out of there. Yeah.
Can I do a take on
Oh,
it?
very helpful. Thank you.
Iron Boyo.
Yes, Jordan.
Spinoli. It's time for bed. It's time to go to sleep, Spinoli. You should probably go to sleep right now. Otherwise, it's going to be a rough day tomorrow. Why is it going to be rough? That's up to you. Or your partner, who wants you to go to sleep. Go to sleep, Spinoli. Spinoli,
I have a feeling this.
get the bus up. And then go to bed. Get the bus up. And walk over to your sleepy place, wherever that may be, and lose consciousness the healthy way. Go to sleep.
If it ever comes to it,
Now.
you are ready to be a parent.
I feel like there might be some concerning questions that other people might have if they heard me go be unconscious the healthy way, child.
I mean,
Go to your sleeping place.
What I meant was starting really calm and friendly, and then just getting slightly more stern every single time as someone is clearly not interested in listening to you.
That's called being a game producer.
I also want to just realize that you two just left the Mac in his workspace.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
If you want it, come get it. Please come get it.
Those are two different phrases.
Please clap.
I'm aware.
We'll clean things up before Zeta.
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Hey, speaking of this book full of photos.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm ready right now, Colin.
Usually there's like at
No.
least like a minute
Nope.
or something. Enough time for me to switch, windows and
Nope.
click the button and
Actually,
clicker
wait.
and-
Here's what's up. We've had this question pop up in challenges a bunch. Maybe you've done this on other shifts. I don't know. Oh, I wouldn't sit down yet.
Okay.
Because some people are like, every time I see you, you're holding a different camera.
Yes.
Have you previously on another shift gone over the various things you have with you?
This year, no.
Could you?
Absolutely.
I would love to know about your gear.
Go get your cameras,
I will
Colin.
bring out all of the gear.
Go to your camera hole,
Excellent.
Colin. Get to the camera hole.
Get
Bring
to the
out your
camera
fancy
hole.
things here.
Back to the pit.
Thank you.
Perfect.
It's time for show and tell.
I'll bring everything. Why not?
Nothing brings me more joy than watching a man hold $20,000 of gear at once in a room full of loose cords.
Yeah. We've mostly taped them down.
Mostly.
That one's taped down.
Hey Ian, I hold $7,000 worth of equipment in my ears at all
Nice.
times.
That's pretty cool, actually. I mean,
And close.
varying degrees of cool.
And away.
That shouldn't be the cost.
Can I help? Yeah, factually, yeah.
Put it on my teeth.
You can mark a bus stop for me.
I got.
Oh.
Actually, I'll start with this one.
Okay.
Because this one's probably the one I get the most questions about. This is the Rolly Flex.
Thank
Does it have
you.
a specific name?
Nice work, Sir Jordan.
First one of the year.
Actually, I don't think it does have a specific name. This is it's a little new to me. It's about a year old to me.
Ooh, Dylan just implemented bus stops on the GDQ break screen.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Jeez,
Dylan.
that is an old picture of.
That's so cool.
I actually posted a picture of this recently, Asku. You could have just used that. But if you want to flex on me, that's fine too. It's the Rolly Flex 35, F35, 35F. I don't know which way they do it on this thing. It's an old medium format camera. Does 6x6. Uses 120 film.
So it does big squares?
Does big squares, big old square boy. I got this from a friend who got it from a friend who got it from a, we're gonna say an estate sale. So this was a very cheap acquisition for me, considering how much these things usually cost. So
How much do these things usually cost?
This is like $1,000, $2,000, and I paid $300. And I have more accessories for it at home, but all I really need for the Desert Bus is just the camera and lots of film, which I had to pick up more of.
How long is it going to be before we get to see the fruits of that labor? No pressure. I'm just curious.
I have not considered it, but I was planning on mailing the film off before leaving the island.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Colin, what else did you pick up besides film?
That brings me to the next camera.
Thank you, of course.
The other thing that I picked up was this lens, which is the Canon EF 135mm f2L lens. I have that on a Sigma, what is this, MC11 EF to E mount converter, if you're curious. Which so far between this one and the Metabones one, this one works a lot better, in my opinion. And it doesn't. It works better with. I also have the Sigma 50 for the EF mount, so it's. No, it's fine. You don't need to.
They're so heavy.
I'll take them. Which is this one, which also does not have a lens cap on it. This thing, before I get to this camera, this lens, which is the Sigma 50-1.4 DG art lens, sharp, so sharp, very, 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 very sharp. Which is why I've never gotten the actual Sony version of it, because this one is just good enough on its own. I don't need to do any more hunting or anything. As for the camera itself, this is the
I've been shooting a little bit more with the Sony. This is the Sony A7R4. Full frame camera, 60 something megapixels. So we're gonna have some massive photos this year. So between this and this camera, it's sharpness city, which is great. Now we'll get that. Take this. Not to say that this one isn't sharp. Thank you, Askew. That is the full collection right before I left. The Fujifilm X-T4 I shot last year with it, and I will probably shoot every Desert Bus for the rest of time with this. I love this camera. This is probably one of my most favorite cameras of all time. It's fast, it's good, it's regular megapixel size, so any of the high energy, wild and crazy stuff that goes on up here on stage is gonna gets shot with this, just because the file sizes are like a quarter of the size of the Sony's. That's just how that is, and I only have 2 terabytes with me, and I'm almost halfway through all of that right now, which is great. But yeah, I've got that with the 16-55, which is the only lens you really need with these things when you're doing events. But I also have my 7 Artisans 7.5mm fisheye for those scenarios like when we hit 10 million lifetime. I did a lot of shots with this lens just because there was so much going on and so many people out here. I needed to make sure that I got everybody in the picture and got everything going on. So always nice to have a good fisheye. And it, software right now is good enough where defishing the fisheye is actually not half bad, if I'm honest.
Love the fish.
Love the fish. I'll set that right there. Oh, yes, I almost forgot this one. I'm also running on the Sony, the G Master 24-70 2.8. This is also just a standard, just like with the 16-55, it's workhorse city right here. Work horse. It's good for everything. I don't know. Last but certainly not least, I have the Olympus XZ1, which is a point and shoot.
No way.
I can't remember what year this is from.
I love that those sort of mid-2000s. You and Jason both have one of those, like a mid-2000s point and shoot.
His is a film one. This is
film.
This is digital.
The aesthetic is returning.
The aesthetic is returning. This is it's an old CCD sensor, so it is not great for low light. Although I have been using this. I have this on me at all times, basically, because it fits in the pocket perfectly. It's great. I think that's why the small digicams are coming back. At least as far as that aesthetic goes. I think it's a little bit of like this weird old school filmic look. I don't want to say filmic look, but like it looks good under like presets and things. But the CCD sensors are, I want to say CCD sensors are still very good. They're not as relevant as some of the newer stuff, like what the Sony has that's super great in low light. But you're going to get really good colors still out of the CCD. That's basically all I need to say about that.
Sweet. That's super
but yeah.
cool. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
Now, all this, of course, is leading up to there's new photos.
There are new photos. Jeez, I forgot about that. Yeah, there's new photos of the wasabi roulette. Wasabi roulette or sushi roulette.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
So yeah, go look at those and enjoy them. Both Jason and I relished in y'all having some hating times with that.
Thanks, bud.
I still don't think that's what the green is.
Oh God, sushi with relish. Oh no.
Would you like to stow your cameras before we carry on the tradition?
That or have the most expensive dance party of your life.
Let's do that.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Here we
Let's
go.
do it.
Here's the lens.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah,
good.
good.
Jordan, you want the fish eye?
You have so much more faith in this than I would. This is so heavy.
No. I'll just leave it like this for Matt.
Lovely. Thank you.
Let me carry this for you.
Yeah.
We're counting down the minutes towards the giveaway, or rather the end of your chance to enter the giveaway for the Desert Bus photo book. Yes?
Also nearing.
I'm supporting you.
Oh, thank you.
Also nearing the end of our shift, which means that we should all, in turn, go look at our logos.
Absolutely. I will do that.
Great.
I'll finish what he was saying, and I'll get on the mic to do it. Hey, yeah, we've got just over 12 minutes left in our giveaway for one of two completely signed hardcover photo books of Desert Bus 20.
Oh, okay.
Trying that again. The Desert Bus 2022 hardcover photo book. There are only 4 in existence, 2 of which will be held by our resident photographers. The other 2, offered as prizes here, and loaded with signatures. So if you want to have one of 2... Oh, wow, it's been a while since I've gotten it for my own flubs.
It was just because you sounded like a Banjo-Kazooie character.
Great, and how much longer is that going for? Perfect. Welcome, Raiders. Colin.
Yes.
Challenge. I have a Canon Rebel T7 DSLR with an EF7 18-55 lens and an EF 75-300 lens. What lens should I get in the future? PS amateur photographer.
So obviously first question is what's your budget? But I'll go for Rebel budget.
Is this what Ponfar looks like in Desert Bus?
That is how Ian mates.
There'll be a new brood in about 3 months.
Oh, no. I would say your best option really is the nifty 50 50mm 1.8 lens. It's just a good lens all around. If you're wanting to do portraits, it's great for portraits. If you're just wanting kind of a good walk around lens, it's also a great walk around lens. I personally also like 35mm lenses. But I would say your time and your money is better spent learning more about lighting if you're wanting to really get into photography. Learning a little bit more about lighting, learning a little bit more about composition. Maybe buy an inexpensive light or a flash, depending on what you want to do. The world's your cloister.
Hey, you can if you just get a decent beginner's kit.
Yeah.
You can very quickly find out where the limitations of your skills are versus your equipment.
How's it going, Matt?
So I would like to issue a formal apology to Ian and Jordan specifically, because I did not realize just how fiddly these stickers were going to be.
Oh, I see.
I thought the stickers on the black parts were just like one sheet sticker that you had to lay over, like you had to fiddle it to get it in place, but you just had to lay the sheet sticker over the thing. No, it's literal gold. Like you have to give it a literal gold rim job, and I'm like.
That's why you've got all the slits down the edge.
Yeah.
Max, can I get you to just chastise? Thank you. And then follow up with good.
That's not what a rim job is, Matt.
Anyhow,
you need to go work at Black Bear.
I have.
Let him cook.
I'm pretty confident that. Anyway, I'm pretty confident I'll get the legs done because I'm speed building like the best I can here. But I think Andrew's probably going to be off the hook.
Ooh. What?
We have a Gundam giveaway tomorrow. Guess what we can bring back?
Ooh. Camphor. That was what I was thinking of earlier.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, wait, was Camphor the one where there was like the weird like gold alien things? Am I think no,
Are you trying to describe a smell?
the mech show, right?
No, I'm trying to describe a specific mech from War in the Pocket 008.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking. Isn't there an anime named Camphor?
There probably is.
Right, the camphor.
Yeah, it's nice and blue. I think that would be a good Night Watch mech.
Oh. Darn it, you know what? Sorry. in the
Oh, that's
challenges.
not the show I'm thinking
Well,
of. All right, so.
well, technically, Ian is incorrect, and so am I, because I also thought that this was wrong.
Oh.
Haven is not in the episode where Wes almost got killed for falling into a bed of flowers. The name of the episode is Justice. I thought the planet was named Haven.
Same.
Haven is the episode where... wait, hang on. Is the planet in Justice not named Haven? I need to look this up now. Anyway, Haven is the episode where Troy almost gets married, but her husband leaves her to join the Space Lepers.
That's right. That is correct.
I just get them mixed up because Angel 1 was the first appearance of that matte painting of that one angular building that recently got high-res posted to social media, and it's gorgeous. And then the more you stare at the matte painting, you realize just how much the geometry does not work.
Oh. No, the planet in Justice is named Rubicon 3.
Huh.
But both of those episodes are in the first season.
Oh, it's because he crosses it.
Right through the glass.
Anyway, Justice is a great source of lewd gifts. If you ever want a Star Trek-based source of lewd gifts.
Thanks.
I thought you were talking about the Gundam named Justice for a second.
Oh, and in Haven, the planet's called Haven. Anyway.
Oh, thank you!
Oh no.
Watching man try to put together this Gunpla under disco lights is very funny.
Matt's that person that brings a book to the club.
I wish you wouldn't at most of this place.
Showing up to the club with your Gunpla.
It's sparkly.
Ah, thanks for the impromptu dance party. That was great, man.
Aren't they all
Perfect.
impromptu? I guess that's
Yeah, but like that song slaps, and I might get to hear it twice this year. It's great.
What? Huh?
Moments from now, we can show you the winner of the Desert Bus logo giveaway. In fact, by moments from now, I mean now.
Ooh. Lay those title cards upon us.
We have some runners-up to show you. There was some terrific stuff in here.
Whoa. As always.
Magical Charity Coach, Desert Bus for Hope.
I love it so much.
This is a runner-up from Darth Paradox.
That's so good.
Love this one.
That is absolutely whipping up to the sky after that.
Oh, yeah.
Yup.
Yeah. We went back and forth on the anime opening title sequence for Desert Bus, whether we were going to start with the whipping up to the sky or the sort of the tech launch montage. I'm happy with how we ended up.
You could have gone great otherwise.
We just needed to get 40 birds to fly across.
I can deal with it.
Excellent. I do know that.
Yeah. I don't get
Some pixel art runner-ups from Casey Gillian.
That's
awesome.
I love that.
That's some definite Zelda vibes.
Yeah.
So great.
Love that. And we have a winner and then an honorable mention. So let's take a look at, I guess, the honorable mention first, because it's very, very funny. This is watercolor.
Whoa. What?
Oh no.
To me, it doesn't scream television logo.
Ian, you're so caked up, dude. Caked up on a Wednesday.
I love that, and I know that is a microphone, but I love
From
that
Legends, right?
it kind of looks like one of those machines that they use at the planetariums. So I could fart on the cosmos.
Looks like one of the scutters from Red Dwarf.
It's examining the moon.
This looks like an ASMR
That's so
thing.
nice.
Thank you. Very good. But our winner of the Desert Bus 2023 as the opening title card or logo or what have you of a TV series is DB's Bizarre Adventure Night Watch Return to Crab. This is from Julia Price, aka J Pulse 2. Congratulations.
I love that they used just the island from the Crab Rave music video.
But on a non-crab note, congratulations, you have won that Fangamer t-shirt.
Wait, no, we're doing the thing and we're giving it away before we get the money. Right.
Yeah, you don't do the squats until after they pay up.
You can't give away the milk for free.
No. Squats for Brooklyn.
I didn't actually mean that. I was joking.
Oh. Alright.
You just want to see us hurt now.
No, I did not actually mean to sign you up for squats. I was joking.
Oh, yeah.
You can't give the milk away for free unless the juice isn't worth the squeeze from the stone for its blood.
That was so, like, coherent as a statement, and I couldn't. Well done.
It's Dave.
Dave.
There is a challenge for Matt to squat vicariously through the others, but that would require.
Okay.
That would require donations of an amount of
I'm
money.
putting it to chat. If we get to 650 by 11:45, I will do one squat. It will be very painful and
You have no
ill-advised.
idea how much that will hurt.
Oh,
It will.
no.
It will be agonizing. I will do one.
I don't think I can let you do that.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, I won't injure myself, but I will be in a lot of discomfort.
Okay.
What do I do? Like,
We're totally advised.
is 20 reasonable for someone who's never done them?
You'll be feeling it.
Yeah. I don't know. If we can get $6,000 before the end of this shift, I feel like it might be worth it. Because, yeah. For what I'm saying, worth it, not for Matt. I don't think that's worth it. What about a dance party for every $1,000? Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. Easily.
But, but give us the money.
Yeah. In fact, we could probably just say, like, you get $6,000 in the next 25 minutes. I don't know. We'll throw. If you give us $6,000 in the next 25 minutes, act fast because we'll throw in 2 additional dance parties.
Dang.
That's right, a full 33% extra dance parties. Call now.
Donate now?
That's just free music.
It's just free real estate.
Yeah. Well, there's a nice donation. That's nice.
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 Hashtag Jordan squats. Alright.
That was a good $6.90.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I will not be joining you. It is entertainment I decided to try when Matt was attempting his, and felt something happen in my above my knees.
Yeah.
That I shouldn't
Keep safe.
feel.
I did so few of them, and still, if I just do this, the upper part of my thighs are like, no.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Just like, yeah.
I feel like I should do these, but I will do some in a safe environment.
No.
No, man, your feeling is much worse.
Oh, yes.
It's the only way I can pick up Maple is to like grab her and like lift with the knees.
Dog squats.
Yeah, with 65 pounds of squirming dog.
I'm sure she's nice and gentle and doesn't move at all when you try to scoop her.
She doesn't move that much once she's scooped. Once you get her in the air, she sort of just goes
Air prison.
resets. But
Yeah.
Sky prison.
yeah,
Sky jail.
Sky
Sky
jail.
jail.
Here's a challenge: 1 minute timer. Come up with 30 good names for a pet dragon in 1 minute. Go.
Donger, bonger, longer, dong.
Puff.
Scooter butt.
Juice Tuesday. Cramped and snored.
That Tuggler.
Big Flumpo.
Flamo, Little Sinji,
Titty.
Lickums. Hordo. Hordak.
Harold Moist.
Betty.
Scramp,
Smog.
Thick
Chroma
wet.
Franklin.
Egg.
Smolg,
Dry bones.
Fluffy.
Scaly.
Wet bones.
Grimp,
Avian.
Oh
Angry
God,
dragon.
get it off me.
Chlorca.
Mean lizard.
Charles.
Oh. okay, that's
Frank.
really good.
Yeah.
Oh God, $1,000 donor came in. This might actually happen. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Alright. That's fine.
Thank you.
5
you.
seconds.
Cooper.
Brian David Gilbert.
Yeah.
That's 3 names.
Race.
Steve,
Pumpkin.
Ooh, Dusk.
Thump.
Dusk. Great, we're done.
Perfect.
I don't know if that was 30.
Yeah, that felt good.
Also, it's Dusk.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, no bounds.
It wasn't just a name.
4,
How many are you doing?
5. I don't know. They gave 1,000, so like I'll do like 10.
That's 10.
That's not 10 per 1,000. I can't get higher than a few. But there you go. You got more exercise out of me than almost anything else.
Desert Bus 2023, the year
That
we
was a
put
$1,000
all of
donation.
Night Watch
Yeah,
in
we're at
track.
645.
No, but was it a full $1,000?
That's what chat said. I missed it. I was too busy trying to think of names for.
Yes,
a thing.
Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. Well, that means a dance party.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Jordan, you don't do squats. Jordan, squats.
I have officially completed one leg.
Great.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Thank you.
You.
You. Get off of my truck.
I don't know what you're referencing. Okay. So, 11 minutes left in the shift, which
Make
means
it.
we now have 11 minutes to get another $4,800.
Yeah, and we're dancing every 1,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
And amount of squats will happen. Not Matt's absurd amount, but an amount of squats will happen, and I will be in pain from it. So you can donate for that,
We'll all be in pain.
or for dancing.
I appreciate that chat has apparently crossed a line where they're no longer willing to inflict further pain on me.
Yeah. Well, you're not allowed to do anything
They
tonight.
would
You're
if
done.
they could.
Like you're done.
There's real pain, and then there's monetary gain.
And we do not need monetary or.
No, that's all we're here
that's
for,
all
Jordan.
we're for, Jordan.
$50 donation says thanks, Max.
Huh.
So yeah, thanks, Max.
Yeah, thanks, Max.
You're welcome.
So yeah, thanks, Max.
Honestly, my pleasure. I
Speaking
like
of-
playing the fiddle. It's nice.
Nice. Speaking
almost
of,
as if
how
we
is
I
should
love
just
that
let
Matt
make it
has
happen.
staunchly refused to move that sandwich.
I have more important things to do.
how is leg day going?
I'm nearly done. The first one took much longer than the second one because I had to do all the stickers on the one step. But now that all the stickering is done, I'm just in raw, like, assembly mode.
Raw assembly mode.
Raw assembly. The only downside here is we're not going to have a waste to affix it all together, so our model won't be fully complete this evening.
Oh no, what a waste.
Ian, you had something a little bit ago.
No, that was the I was trying to make a bit about the way the
Oh.
leg day.
Yeah.
We have a bus stop coming up in like just a couple clicks here, but
Will you get to it before the end?
yes.
I mean,
well, hold on. Oh no, it's too
Oh.
close.
Oh.
You were gonna try feathering the throttle.
I have been earlier, just for fun, because who wants? Okay.
Oh, Andrew,
Close.
excellent.
It's close.
Yeah,
oh,
come on,
sweet,
come on.
tag it.
Wait, no, wait here. Just a sec.
Okay.
That'll do.
Stand.
And away.
Sorry, we had a challenge come in a while back.
Sure.
Based purely on the colors of your outfit this evening.
Okay. Alright, yeah.
Ferguson? Andrew the Ferguson?
Perry the Platypus?
It's completely
Unintentionally, but perfect.
Wow.
Which, yeah.
Why'd somebody know what that challenge was about?
Yeah. Sorry I was gone so long. I finally located the box full of swag from our friends at Child's Play. And was labeling it and getting it ready to hand out to folks.
Yay!
So if you requested something from that, don't immediately leave the minute the shift is over.
Don't tell me what to do.
Max, do you know where that challenge went? Because I've lost it.
I can find it.
Okay, cool.
Look it up in the Inator. Challenge Inator.
Oh.
That was a mad noise.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
What
hearing.
was mad noise?
Just hearing noises.
Oh, I'm just like winging sprues around
It's
now.
the jingle jangle of your sprue that really.
Just wangle jangle your whole sprue.
Yep.
I'm in a hurry.
Ooh.
Good morning from Portugal.
Ah.
Good morning,
Good
Portugal.
Portugal.
Less caps.
Resting pig Adam.
Let's
Apparently.
go surfing.
What?
Wham jangle that
Yeah.
sprue.
Yet he's still sanding.
Oh, I gotta make it look nice.
I'm always torn when I'm not painting whether or not to sand.
Yeah, if I had a higher level buffer cloth and an unlimited amount of time, I'd be going to get the sheen
Right,
back
that-
on the
yeah.
armor. But sadly, we're a little pressed.
Do a heckin' strench to close out the night.
A strench?
A strench.
Oh, a strench. My bad.
Is that like a stream stretch or just a stream?
It's just, ooh, big strench.
Big strench.
Gotta get long.
No, wait, not gonna do that again.
Wait, no, not that.
Matt, are you feeling relaxed?
I need one of those back. Literally my last.
I need that
part.
to live.
Get long.
Okay,
long.
now you can take
Yeah,
it.
that we can do.
You very long.
Big strench.
I'm gonna use the camera's natural board. There we go.
It'd be really rough to try and do this kind of dance party.
Johnny, hook us up. With a dance? Oh, sure.
We'll give. Oh God!
I've seen the choreography, but I don't know it.
Neither do I, but I did something that felt good.
Oh, this
Did you hit the button? I didn't think so.
No, and go ahead, Ben.
Both Corey and Jason hit it at the same time in two different computers. So it went to the second one, but it scrolled very quickly past a troll, and we don't know what one it was.
Yeah, apparently there's no logging that with timestamp.
Rip.
We'll figure that out, chat.
We'll fix it in post. Do not worry.
Yeah. I thought the system had been changed so that it wouldn't play another one while one was going on.
That was my thought, but that might just be from the button itself.
Might have been, yeah. So
I don't know what sort of weird manual overrides they've got back down there.
yeah. But we'll investigate and we'll make sure that troll goes back in the pool.
Don't worry about it.
I want to
Trust
say
us.
zero blame and nothing but appreciation for engineering hitting that.
Yep.
Absolutely, good time.
Hitting that dance.
I'm sorry that I gave up on my own statement. This would be weird to do a dance part from down here, but that was like that was one of the songs. There's no way I can't do.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I'm weak.
Yeah. I mean, it may have been actually like the tiniest bit visible, but even if it wasn't visible at all, I can figure it out. Ah, okay, there we go. I can put that one back in.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I can't believe someone managed to screenshot. It must have been there for a frame. I didn't even see text. I only saw the black bar.
How many of you are running visual buffers on us right now?
That is exceptionally funny that's the one that we got past. Because normally you have to listen to this song for a long
minutes
day.
and minutes and minutes.
I got on hold with that literally yesterday.
All right. Before we break for the night, can I get a quick table cam, just to show off the
Table focus.
Like top down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overhead.
Or Kevin or however engineering wants it to be. That's very funny.
There we go.
Yep.
But he's all built. He's got all this neat detail in the arms.
Spade our Sinanju.
But little buddy skipped torso day. Nice decals.
Thank you.
I want to apologize for having picked such a fiddly kit. It was not my intent.
I appreciate the bit.
It was a good time, man.
We'll fix it in post.
Yep.
Andrew the Ferguson?
Opus number 1 kind of rules.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I think it's at the weird point now, though.
It's been going for a while.
No, I love it.